Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, you delightful individuals. How's it going, you? Jesus!
Woke up with it stuck in my head, so now you all get to have it stuck in yours. Eris dance, Eris dance.
I mean. If there's one thing I do like to do, it's party like it's 1999. But good lord, 1,999 bits? The first thing in the fucking day? And I saw what you did last night as well, you cheeky little devil. I saw what you did last night. Not like that, you cheeky devil. Good lord, what is wrong with you people? Good lord! Well, wow, thanks. Fucking what? Nearly 2,000, just short of 2,000 fucking bitties, straight off the bat, out of fucking nowhere. What the dickens? Thank you so much, you beautiful being. That's. God damn it. But now is now definitely going to be stuck in my head. Do you know what the weird thing is, Eris? You literally donated that just as I pressed play on our background music today, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I have A, put on the wrong fucking track because it's starting off with DMCA tracks, and B, have got the volume completely fucking wrong. Absolutely shat myself. Absolutely fucking shat myself. God damn it. Thank you so much, you beautiful individual. Hello, you glorious beings. I am back on the green tea again today. Trying to have a 1 cup of green tea a day. That's it. 1 cup. They say you shouldn't have it. What was it? More than 3? You pointed out to me. It was like, don't have more than 3. So now I'm like, cool. I'll have 1 cup of green tea a day just to make things better. Do you know what I mean? But we are back. We are back playing Pokebeast Go. Well, that is the plan today. That is the plan. How's it going, Milky Pork? You're all cozy in your warm electric blanket. I love that. Today is not too bad of a day. Excuse me. In regards to the weather, at least. Today's not too bad of a day. I've had a tumultuous morning, but and it took me far longer. I needed to go buy some paint. Today, and it took me far longer than I was expecting it to take me. It should not have taken me like 40 minutes to get to the store and back again. Actually, it took me longer than that. It took me about 45-50 minutes to get to the store and back again to buy fucking paint. I needed white matte paint and I needed black satin paint. I know, the technical shit, all right? But satin is like halfway between gloss and matte, and that's what I wanted. That's what I needed for my little skirting boards and shit, you know? And I was hoping to get there and get back and actually get the, like a coat of satin on, but it didn't fucking happen. Anyway, how's it going, Milky Pog? Hello, Aries telling me. Hello, Giles, you cheeky little devils. Zana coming in with the 5 streams in a row, singing in the rain. Is it raining there? It's cold and miserable here today, but not wet. Not wet, you know. Maya, how you doing, Zooty Booty, you glorious individual. Onion Pencil, you glorious bean. You lurk away, you glorious individual. Mystery Unsolved, how you doing? How's it going, Purple Bat? How do you, cheeky devil? Astra, hello. I have also had a reaction, by the way, friends. I've had a reaction to whatever fucking washing powder that I used. And I've got a rash here, and I've got a rash in the center of my back. In the center of my spine, just where it's really awkward to itch. So if you see me itching around, that's the reason why. All right, that's the reason why. I think like maybe one of the t-shirts that I washed in a few weeks ago. Yeah, no, it was a few weeks ago because I don't wear that t-shirt very often. Evidently, must not have been rinsed out properly, and it was just like, for fuck's sake, it's ridiculous, you know. But as a result, I'm like, oh, that's itchy. Oh, you little fuck, you know, that sort of thing. Standard shit, you know. Yeah, now. You can see what we do at night. Need to stop leaving my mobile pointing at my bed. Astra, don't worry. I feel that deep in my little soul. My charger is like a little stand, and I slot my phone in, and it sits there, and it points directly at me, looking deep into my eyes as I furiously... Anyway, you know. Safi, hello, you beautiful individual. How's it going, you cheeky devil, you? Let me give you a cheeky little shout out there. People, go check out Safi Pie. Safi Pie is a wonderful, wonderful bean. Saffron is a wonderful, wonderful being. Well worth all of your love and attention. Go do the thing. Go do the thing. Go watch them playing Groon or doing some other delightful things and what have you. Excuse me. Oh, fucking hell. Bloody green tea. JM Beard, how you doing, cheeky devil? Pokebeast, pretty sure that's what Bell does. See what you did there, Eris Ptolemy. See what you did there. Yeah, well, it's Pokemon Go, isn't it, really? That's what we decided last week when we were playing the Beast Inside. I was like, oh, look, it's Pokemon Go. We've got our shitty Game Boy Less Advanced. And then we run around trying to find anomalies, all the while being chased by something. Whatever that thing is. I'm going to give it another go. I'm going to give it this week. We'll play it this week. And if it picks up, then fucking sweet. We'll keep playing it. Everyone I have spoken to that has played this game says it is worth persevering through. I am skeptical. Because last week when we found that stupid little anomaly reader or what have you, I was pulled so far out of the immersion that I just stopped caring. I just stopped caring. The whole thing was just a fucking farce to me from that point onwards. So it might be very entertaining. It might be really intriguing. It might be like genuinely fascinating. And it might be that we just sit there and go, this is boring as fuck. And I bail out. You know what I mean? We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out in about, well, quarter of an hour's time. Look, 3/4 of an hour time. Excuse me. Excuse me. All the quantums that don't work like quantum stuff. Exactly. All of the quantums that genuinely don't work like quantum stuff. All of that stuff, you know? Yeah, now. People also go and check out Denzi. Oh, you've been doing some Link to the Past, have you, recently, Denzi? Oh, I thought you were on having your Horizon Zero Dawn kick. I missed you playing more Zeldas. Denzi is a glorious, glorious cosplayer, an exquisitely beautiful individual, and also plays a hell of a lot of Zelda. Zelda and Horizon Zero Dawn are the go-tos at the moment, but I'm sure that eventually they'll find another game there. They're just like, ooh, definitely, you know, whatever catches their hyper focus, you know? How you doing, you glorious individual? Appreciate you so much, and many, many hugs. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hugs are... Hugs are good. Hugs are good. Razar, how you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going, One True Cripple? Hello, you cheeky devil. Please exchange. It's hot and humid. It's definitely not hot and humid, but it is mild today. It is mild today. I was outside. I was doing some sweepings. I was doing it little bits and pieces. Hugs are the best. I can think of a few other things that are that would go into the qualification of the best, Denzi. I can think of a little couple of extras that just pop into mind, you know. You know. How's it going, Nibirin? Hello, you beautiful individual. How you doing? How's it going? Hey, Zani, your glorious being. Yesterday, I woke up to a lightning strike near me. Oh, my lordy. Today, I woke up to the kitchen trying to flood from the downpour. So I'd say it's raining, all right? Oh, God. Do you put, like, lightning rods in the ground around you to direct the lightning down into sand and then make glass? That is what I would do. That is what I would do. If I was in a particularly... Oh, my God. Itchy nose today. If I was in a particularly storm-prone area, if I was in a place that was likely to storm... Why is my nose so fucking itchy today? Much itchier than normal. It's always a bit itchy, but anyway. Right. Yeah, that's what I would do. If I was in a storm-prone area that lightning was likely to strike, I would have, like, pits of sand that had giant fucking metal rods in them to bring the lightning down and then make my own lightning glass. That's what I would do. That is what I would do, you know. Use the free and clean laundry soap for the exact reason. So, do you know what, JM Beard? It's interesting because I know I have definitely had a reaction to biological washing powder before, but I don't use bio washing powder, and all of the stuff that we've got, all of the washing stuff that we've got for my delightful levels of laundry, which there are a significant amount of them, let's not lie about it, all of them I've been using for months. For absolutely months on months on months, I have been using the same fucking products and I have never had an issue with it. Never once had an issue with it. And yet for some reason this morning, my skin is evidently just real fucking sensitive in certain parts of my anatomy. You know what I mean? Not that part, but certain parts, you know? You know? I finally solved the problem that there's been wrecking my work for the last week and a half. I am so glad to hear that. Huzzah! Wait. Huzzah! 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 Yes. Lots of huzzahs for you, Mayor. Lots of huzzahs for you, you cheeky devil. 32 chapters are... but the story does, in fact, get better. I agree that you should take more than 3... It shouldn't take more than 3 chapters. How many chapters are there? Eris Ptolemy. How many chapters are there in the game? That's what I want to know. Razotta using your 30 bits to gigantify me as the cheeky girls. 13? Okay. Okay, maybe we'll be all right. Maybe we'll be okay. Because I think we've done 1 and 2. Oh, we've done... What? Yeah, we've done 1, 2, and 3 because we did the intro when we got into it. We did the first step into the past, and then we did the finding the Pokemon Go device, didn't we? So we should be now getting into chapter 4. So from this point onwards, it should be better. We will see. We will see. You know? But I completely stand by what I said. It shouldn't take 3 chapters of a game to get vaguely good. You know? First chapter was just kind of like, okay, stuff is happening. Well, actually, do you know what? First chapter wasn't even stuff is happening. First chapter was, here is a couple going to a new house. Second chapter was like, okay, there's stuff going there's stuff going on in the Victorian period. Okay, all right, see what's going on here. Third chapter was like, what the actual fuck am I playing? We will see whether my brain can get past carrying around a Pokemon less advanced. Do you know what I mean? A Game Boy less advanced. Are you all right, me, Denzi? All right. Look, I am an enthusiastic hedonist, and filth wizardry is my game. Okay? You know full well. You know what I'm like. What's on here with your Welsh tea? I'm drinking green tea. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo's green tea, which sounds far too suspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, hugs and you'll be content with that, glutton. Listen here, you. All right? Listen here, Nibirin. I will have you know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Hugs are good. Hugs are good. MZ amazing, you cheeky devil. You lurk away, you beautiful being. Thank you so much for coming in nearly every stream at the moment. You're coming in and lurking. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. How's it going, Hellkitten? How you doing? Yeah, cheeky little devil, you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Need access to the bum Snapchat to make sure for science. It was for scientific purposes. My bum Snapchat for scientific purposes. Good lord. Good lord. Cheeky devil. That'd be fun if there was sand here. It's mostly tall buildings and river starts 6 blocks away with wetlands. Yeah, that would be less good. Maybe you could like order some sand and stick them in like big barrels. That's what I'd do. That's what I'd do. You know what I mean? They've probably changed the ingredient in it. Maybe they have changed the ingredient in it. Oh no, but one like when did now you've made me question. When was the last time I actually bought? No, because it's the same stuff. Like it's when I say the same stuff, I mean literally the same stuff. Like it's the same bottle. Because I normally buy like big bottles of like washing liquid and a big bottle of fabric conditioner as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same bottles. I haven't like gone out and bought new stuff. Trying to think whether I've ever used anything that Chunks ever bought. Maybe that was it. Maybe it's just my fucking skin. Maybe it's the fact that it's like, I don't know, I stored my t-shirt in a place that was particularly dusty or something like that, and I'm having a temporary dust allergy or something, you know? Heat rash? No, not in this fucking temperature. Good lord, no. Good lord, no. Not a chance. I wouldn't mind if it was heat rash, because then I'd be a slightly warmer. Do you know what I mean? Then I'd be slightly warmer. Just saw the stream title, Pokebeast Go. That is exactly what chapter 3 of this fucking game, like, told me about the entire fucking thing. It was like, hey, guess what? You've now got a device that can pick up time anomalies. Now you've got to wander around the wilderness with your fucking Game Boy trying to find Pokemon. Anomalies. Ghosts and anomalies, apparently. Alright. Sure thing. Listen, you better be. Look, Nibirin. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Mainly because I know that not everybody is into the level of debauchery that I am. Do you know what I mean? I have come to the realization that my level of sheer unrefined sexual ardor is significantly higher than most people's. And as a result, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with people not being up to my extreme levels, you know? So if people just want a hug, I'll give them a hug. It's grand. And if people just want to hug me, then it depends how I'm feeling. Past couple of days, I have not been in the mood for any kind of contact like that. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with this now. Yeah. Yeah, I know. How's it going, Pixie Bomb? How you doing, you cheeky devil? You. Oh my God, Bear. Really, Bear. Might be stress making your skin more sensitive. That's fairly normal. Really? I know that stress can do some really interesting things to the body, but I didn't realize that it could cause, like, temporary allergies. Well, no, I suppose it would make sense. It would make sense. Could you call it stress? Stress makes your eczema go crazy. No, that's true. I've known people with eczema that have done that as well. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's what those buttons do. Oh, yeah, those ones. Those ones you've never pressed before, Bear. Never, ever. Oh, God. Update. Yeah, it's 13 chapters. Had to do a cheeky lookup because I thought it was spooky number 13, but couldn't recall. Brain isn't awake yet. That is perfectly fun. That is perfectly fun. My brain's been struggling the past few days. You know. Yeah, no. How you doing, Bear? How's it going? Today's pants are just some sexy dark grey skinny jeans. You know, I've still got my fucking boots on. Boop. Still got my boots on because I literally walked in the house after a delayed trip to the place where I buy paint, and I didn't have the time to get myself sorted properly. You know. Yeah, I know. Strimmer has legs. This Strimmer does. But to be honest with you, Denzi, I think that a lot of people are interested in what they're very specifically interested in what is below the fucking desk line. Jesus. Some of the DMs I've got in the past. Yeah, I know. Friends, our dear friend SI3D Printing, aka Bear, has redeemed Show Dono with speech, which means I need to tell you about the donation goal, but that does not mean you need to donate. It doesn't mean you need to donate, okay? But I need to tell you about it, and I need to tell you about what we're raising money for. So, this is the donation goal that we are currently doing, which is to become a Shop Quinky creator, which is a glorious individual now known as Mr. Pierre, has collaborated with a few other individuals to make a place that is a place for content creators and kinky makers, kinky crafters, as it were. Like Etsy, but for kink. effectively, for sex people or filthy individuals or lewd individuals or what have you. And it's a place where customers and creators and crafters and makers can all get together and sell their wares or buy their wares or feature their wares or create content around bits and pieces. And I really want to get involved. I really, really want to get involved. It's in the... God damn it. It's in the... what's the word I'm looking for? The crowdfunding stage at the moment. You lurk away, Raffle Monkey Beautiful Bean. It's in the crowdfunding stage at the moment, but one of the things they've got in the crowdfunding is like to become a creator for $25, for $100, or for $250, or for $500. But I'm not worrying about that one. I would like to go for the 250 ones. I'd like to be a VIP creator because that means that I get to be on the board of influence to help guide the or have some description of influence over where the journey of the whole site is going to be taking. All right, very, very exciting, and this is what I'm hoping to raise money for. I'm hoping to be a part of, you know. That does not mean that you have to be that you have to donate by any stretch of the imagination, but that is what our current donation goal is. Okay, there's your bloody dono with speech, bear, you cheeky devil. There's the dono with speech. And also, I'll do your vanity promo in a bit. All right, I'll do that in a little while. I'm not doing them back to back. Good lord, good lord, makes me feel deeply uncomfortable. You get hives when you're stressed or upset about something. I've known that hives definitely do with like stress and embarrassment and anxiety. Because hives are like little skin razors, isn't it? Usually in very specific areas of the body. Stress can cause eczema and cirrhosis flares. Can cause cortisol sensitivities, which can cause histamine issues, hence rashes and the likes. Oh, in which case, well, I don't know whether I would say that I'm suffering from stress, though. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether I would say I'm suffering from stress because... I don't know. What is the definition of stress? Stress definition. A natural reaction to a difficult situation that can cause a feeling of worry or mental tension. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's far more mental resignation than anything else. Although I suppose there is definitely a feeling of worry in there. So yeah, that could I suppose technically speaking, I could fall under that category. So maybe it is stress. Maybe it is stress causing all kinds of weird ass shit, you know. Any significantly prolonged negative change in an emotional state. Hasn't that been every single human being since the year 2020? Hasn't that been every single human being? Every member of our entire species since 2020? We've had 5 years of prolonged negative change in an emotional state. Amazing. Steam just recommended a game that you might be interested in, Vampire Therapist. I think I own it. Do I own it? Oh, I don't own it, but it is on my wish list. It is on my wish list. It was on my wish list from the moment that I discovered it in, like, when it was pre... They'd only just released it on Steam. Oh, they'd only just announced it on Steam, pre-early access and everything. And I was just like, yeah, that looks like something I would enjoy. For sure. It's now in my basket, so I will purchase that at some point in the near future. You know. In your case specifically, I'm not going to say MySpace specifically, Denzi. As a fellow content creator of a beautiful visage yourself, I am sure you are all too aware of what DMs can be like. And I am sure that it is not just below my desk that people are interested in. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I have no doubt that you are aware of this. However, I have definitely got... I've definitely had a fair few questionable DMs, shall we say. You know? Prolonged negative emotional states literally stress the body. Oh yeah, that'll be all of us then. That'll be all of us. Every human being since the year 2020. I know what's below the desk is Jam, Bio, Semba, Nibirin, and was it Alexander Davenport is below the desk. No, the others are in the attic. Pixie Bomb. The mods all stay in their attic with their shackles. And bangles. Bangles of friendship. Bangles of friendship. All right? I don't want them that close to me. Oh, God. Do you know how sticky they are? Do you know how sticky the mods are? Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. All right? Distress. Oh, my God, Nibirin. It's true. Distress. Distress. Stress can cause rashes. I had it once. Oh my lordy. How's it going on, my Spotify? How are you doing? Yeah, I've definitely got a rash, but I wouldn't have said it was... I wouldn't have said it was... I don't know. But then I am also aware of the fact that I don't manifest stress. I will say, like, I don't get nervous. There are definitely points where I feel the stress as a very active thing, but that's normally only in really extreme circumstances that would I say that I feel stressed. Do you know what I mean? Most of the time, I'm just like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. But I suppose there could be like a subconscious element to it. For sure. For sure. What happens to the ones that lose their swords? Oh, I let them go free. I released them like Pokemon Go, Elizana. I released them into the wilderness, usually far away from my house, after I've taken them on a long journey with a bag over their head, so they don't know where they are. So they're lost and afraid. Lost and afraid. Cold and terrified. You know? Ember Vox, how you doing? I was raised in a traditional Catholic cult. When I got out, I would often get hives after doing things that I'd been considered sins in my old life. I was raised Roman Catholic, but I wouldn't say it was cultish. But I understand what you mean. There's definitely a... the age-old phrase of Catholic guilt is there for a reason. Do you know what I mean? It's there for a reason. The Catholics make you feel guilty about fucking everything. Or should I say the Catholic religion makes you feel guilty about everything. The majority of the Catholic people I know have been really nice people. Really nice people, you know? Maybe a seat under the fuck sofa. The fuck sofa could probably fit a couple of people in there, to be fair. You know? I was on holiday once and I went to the doctor and she told me it was stress coming out. Oh, God. That's wild. That is wild. We are all very stressed. Yeah. Understandably. The world is a clusterfuck, you know? Which is the reason why it's important to do what we can to make our lives as easy as possible, you know? A nationwide mental health crisis. Go team! Yay! Well done, humans! Woo! Instagram DMs can be like that. Do you know what, Denzi? That's one of the reasons why I don't think I've ever actually DM'd you on Instagram. I dropped you. I think I've reacted to some of your stories potentially, but I was like, I'm not gonna put more into your DM box on Instagram. Not that I think I would send you anything mildly inappropriate. You know what I mean? I can't say that I would be dropping you a message being like, hey, Denzi. Insert extremely inappropriate act here. Do you know what I mean? It's the attic. Yeah, it's the attic they live in. They don't come close to me, bloody sticky bastards, right? All sticky. They are, JM. They are. They fucking are. Bloody mods. Sticky. You know? They wouldn't be sticky if you let them have a bubble bath once in a while. Don't you start. They get spoiled rotten as it is. Chick, jigglypuff, jigglypuff. Stickily puff. Stickily puff. Stickily puff. Are you for real? Jester Fraud, thank you very much for the 139, you beautiful being. How's it going, Stupedia? I thought you loved my DMs, Valen. Don't you start. Don't you start. All right? When they add fucking dad jokes as a love language to the love language tree, I will be immediately checking out of all emotional connection. All right? Definitely. Find a way to manifest, especially if you tend to just carry on regardless. Brains are stupid. I do tend to carry on regardless. That is true. I can't deny that. Can't deny that. Ugh. That is a fact. Carrying on regardless is the way that my brain works. In fact, I literally was saying to somebody the other day, I was like, they were saying, oh, I haven't heard from you in ages. Are you doing all right? And I was like, don't worry about me when you haven't heard from me. Worry about me when you're hearing from me all the time. Because if you're hearing from me all the time, that means that I'm trying to distract myself. If you don't hear from me for fucking ages, that means life is ticking on and I am doing all right. When you hear from me all the time, I'm trying to find distractions. I'm trying to do something that is going to entertain my brain for long enough, you know? Yeah, I know. Since you're revamping the boudoir, maybe I'd contact you with unusual substances, cleaning stuff, paint, decades-old dust with extras. That would be my gust. Do you know what? Maybe, Nibirin, I am indeed revamping the boudoir. The boudoir! I love the word boudoir. So that is definitely a possibility. Although I would have expected, because I've got really sensitive, like my wrists, the inner wrist, this bit here is real fucking sensitive. I always have rashes on the inside of my wrist. Always have rashes on the inside of my wrist. Usually when I've just got out the shower and they're like heat rashes. Sometimes because of like certain perfumes and shit like that. But if I am going to get sensitive anything anywhere, then it's definitely going to be here. A hairy rash? No. This is the one part of my body that isn't fluffy. The one of the very few parts of my body that isn't fluffy. You know? But I would have expected if it was contact with something, that it would be this section here. Do you know what I mean? Wanker's rash? Listen here, all right? It's not a rash, it's friction burn. So there's a massive difference, all right? Massive difference. But yeah, like because I can feel one here, just like at the bottom of my ribs, and I can feel one that is, can I even show you? It's like here, and it spreads towards my spine, and right in the middle of my spine where it's genuinely really difficult to like reach to. That is itchy as fuck. That is itchy as fuck. You know? Why did you make them sticky? They made themselves sticky, all right? I think the only person in there that isn't completely and utterly covered with jizz all of the time is Nibirin. I think they're probably the only person. You know? Many of us do not recognize when we're stressed. Instead, we just excuse it as an off day. Just a bit burnt out or just tired, too busy, all sorts, etc. But the majority of us are stressed. I mean, given the fact what Mayo was saying earlier, I think that every human being in the entire world has been in a state of stress since 2020. The world has been a clusterfuck. 2020, we literally had a global pandemic that stretched into 2021. Then we all had to try and get back to some description of normalcy throughout the end of 2021 and 2022. That's when we realized that the vast majority of people, when push comes to shove, ends up being a selfish twat. 2023 was the worst year of my entire life that has ever been. Ever. 2024 wasn't much better, and here we are in 2025, and I'm struggling. So yeah, So yeah, I can understand that. I can understand the whole dynamic of having all of us just being like, it's a bit of an off day. It's a bit of an off day in comparison to all of the other off days that we have. Yeah, for sure. This is the reason why you just gotta continually be optimistic. You know what I mean? Just be like, do you know what? Whatever happens, happens. It's gonna be all right. Whatever occurs will occur, and I will make the most of it. And that's what I do. That's what I do. You know? That's what I do. Fresh newsprint on papers makes me break out on my arms. Fresh newsprint. Oh, like the ink? JM Beard. I definitely get that thing where, you know, when you've been like going through all the paperwork and stuff. I don't have much paperwork these days because I try and keep everything digital because I fucking hate paperwork, and I hate clutter as well, which is hilarious given how cluttered my entire house is. But I hate it. So but I definitely have you get that film on your fingers when you've been going through a whole load of paperwork and flicking through, I don't know, bills or agreements or contracts or what have you, and you just get that weird sort of fucking nasty film on your thingies. Dust does the same. It's just like, nah, I don't like this. Maybe that's just me being sensitive to very specific things. Very specific things. You know? My stress response is very obvious. I get headaches, migraines, and my appetite fucks all the way off. I know that has happened to a few people that I am close to, so I can understand that. My stress response is bad. My stress response is really bad. Because my stress response is to start a new project. Jesus. Yeah, my stress response is to start a new project. Which is real shit. Because that just ends up making me even more stressed. Even more stressed. You know? It's been a rough decade so far. It's been a rough half decade. It's been a rough half decade. You know? I'll never forget the toilet paper wars and the selfish people indeed. Yeah, toilet paper wars and petrol. Petrol was definitely a thing in the UK where people were, or gasoline, as some Americans call it, was definitely a big thing. Because there was a rumor that went around saying that there was a petrol shortage. And there wasn't a petrol shortage. It was just that, that they were, all of the, because no one had been driving for 18 months, all of the petrol that they had bought was going out of date, so they needed to use it as quickly as possible. So people were stocking up on the petrol, you know, because yes, petrol can go out of date, it becomes less efficient, and you don't get anywhere near the same amount of miles for your tank, as it were, you know. Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. Let's fuck up inside that tree. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. Yep, that's the one. That's the one, MZ. How's it going, Fagoth? How you doing, you cheeky devil? 2025 has started. We all had illness for all the illnesses for me. Now I had norovirus and cold and flu. Currently had the flu vaccine, which is annoying. That's wild. That is wild. To be fair, isn't the flu vaccine the same as having had the flu? Like, in regards to, like, your immune system, obviously the flu is infinitely worse because the flu vaccine is a, the flu vaccine is a dead version of the thingy, right? How many projects have you started since 2020? Since 2020? Fucking hell. Oh... It's got to be well into the 200, 300. Dopamining? Yes. Yeah. Because I get the dopamine in the creativity stage of a project, not in the completion of it. That explains the 2023 burnout? Yes. Yes, especially as an extrovert as well. I'm not going to say that it was easy for introverted people, the pandemic, but as a an absolute extrovert, 210% extrovert, the pandemic was difficult. And I'm only really realizing it now how difficult it was. Because at the time, I was belligerent, stubborn, and actively delusional. Do you know what I mean? I was like, nah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't need people. I don't need this. I don't need human beings. I can stick it out. It's only for a few more months. It's fine. It's all right. It's grand. What's the problem? What's the issue? And it's now where I'm like, oh shit, I didn't have nearly any human contact for like 18 months as an extrovert. As an extrovert. Dabber Cogsworth, you are not a bother. You can lurk in the shadows all you want. That is perfectly fine. But you are not a bother. And more specifically, I would let you know if you were. Which isn't going to happen, because you aren't. You aren't. So don't worry about that. Don't fret about it. Don't let it cross your mind. Because you aren't. Alright? Lurk and work one to a couple, you cheeky devil. Although 135 stream streak, Dabber Cogsworth, good lord. Good lord, friend. That is an unbelievable length of time. Unbelievable length of time. Good lord. Streaking through here, wearing nothing but a bow tie. Gosh darn it. I will also say that I've definitely also been like ill once a month since 2020. Since having COVID the first time, I've been ill like once a month, which is fine. Like I'm not really bothered by it, but I know that it is something that will have a knock-on effect to my existence overall. You know. Onion Pencil, welcome on in, you cheeky devil. You can't have any more projects until you finish the ones on your plate, Valen. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Like, I understand now, Mayor, after years and years of being like this, I understand that I can start a project, and if it doesn't go anywhere, that's fine. That's fine. I have got an unreasonable amount of projects to start. I get really enthusiastic about and then don't go anywhere. And I just put them to a side. And very, very rarely I will come back to them and be like, oh, fucking hell, no, I forgot about this. Let's jump on that for a little bit. It happens every so often, but it's not a regular thing by any stretch of the imagination, you know? But yeah, the petrol nonsense was almost the sole reason I got an electric motorbike instead of a fuel one after the pandemic nightmare. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I saw a video. I saw a video from that time where a guy went to a petrol station in a bath. He was like, oh, fucking hell, what was it? He sang a little song.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follows, you beautiful individual. I won't, like, call you out just in case you're lurking. There it is.
Queuing for petrol.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. This was in the middle of the petrol shortage that happened in the UK.
Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol, but I'm in a bath. I'm in a bath. I'm in a bath. I don't need petrol. You feel it with bubbles. You feel it with bubbles. You feel it with bubbles. I don't need petrol because I'm in a bath.
Yeah, that was literally a fucking thing that went viral. And the same person that did that did a few of them. There was one where I think, like, I can't remember if it was before or after, but one of them was him doing exactly the same song, being like, queuing for petrol, queuing for petrol, queuing for petrol, but I'm on a horse. And he was just riding his horse through the fucking petrol station. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is amazing. I love this. Nature Child Pearl, hello, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. Is that on YouTube? Yeah. That was just, I literally just Googled it because I couldn't remember where it went viral. But yeah, that was just on YouTube. That was just on YouTube. I was like, fucking brilliant. Absolutely amazing. All right. He cut the queue. Isn't that legal? Well, he wasn't queuing. He didn't need to queue for the petrol because he was in a bath. You fill bath with bubbles, not petrol. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you very much for the follow, by the way, Nature Child. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That sounds so British. Oh, it was very British. It was such a British thing to do as well. Such a British thing to do. Where are you from? I'm from the UK, from Yorkshire. From Yorkshire. Ah, having a good time in Yorkshire here in the UK. You know? Or as having a good time as possible, you know? You know? Excuse me. How's it going, Zabadian? How you doing, you cheeky devil? Streaking behind an umbrella? Oh, my lordy. All vaccines are either dead, parts of, or less severe versions of disease. Thank you very much for letting us know. I remembered it was something along those lines, but yeah. Anyway, Lizana have this. I have the same problem. Who needs to take their own advice? Who needs to take their own advice? Do as I say and not as I do. All right. How you doing, Poppy? Hello, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. Do as I say and not as I do. That is the way that the world works, right? Right? You collected all the new strains. I definitely went through. Okay. So I had a problem when it came to like COVID, because in the UK we had a lateral flow test, which is like a pregnancy test, but it picks up a different enzyme, an enzyme that your body produces when you have COVID. Okay. My body doesn't produce that enzyme. I think it was like 0.5% of people just didn't produce the enzyme at all. So when I had COVID-like symptoms, the only way I could guarantee it is if I got lab tests. But lab tests ended up starting costing money, and I was like, well, fuck that noise. If I get COVID-like symptoms, I'm just gonna not go anywhere. You know what I mean? So there was a couple of times where I had what I assumed to be COVID, but I don't know whether it was or not. Don't know whether it was or not. Hello from Kansas. Hello, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How you doing? Do you, perchance, Nature Child Pearl, get people quoting the Wizard of Oz at you all the time because of the fact that you come from Kansas? Is that something you get? We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. How's it going, Alara? Hello, you beautiful being. Happy hump day to you as well. Do you know what I mean? I remember that, right? Guy in the bath is better than the nuts trying to fill a plastic grocery bag with gas. Oh yeah, there were people that were so paranoid about not having petrol because it was in a time, we've got to remember that the pandemic had just kind of was like petering out. And when I say petering out, I don't mean that it didn't exist anymore. It still very much existed, but people were bored of it existing, and the government weren't interested in promoting the fact of, you know, stay safe, look after yourself, that kind of thing, you know? So, when I say petering out, that's what I mean. But we were in such a state of heightened panic because people were panicking all the fucking time about the stupidest fucking thing. It was pasta at one stage, obviously the toilet roll thing. There was a thing on bread where people were buying 9 or 10 loaves of bread for some stupid fucking reason. It was just like stupid shit. But then the petrol thing came around and everyone was like, oh my god, how am I ever going to survive without petrol? Oh, this is the worst. How will I survive without petrol for my car, even though I'm currently working from home? Because oh my god, how will I do this? Shit, this is the worst thing that has ever existed and happened to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were just freaking the fuck out to the point where people were filling their cars with petrol. People were filling their cars with vegetable oil as well, because you can run a certain type of car for a certain length of time on nothing but vegetable oil. There was people that were filling up, like buying loads and loads of those petrol containers, the plastic petrol containers, and then filling up plastic bags, filling up balloons, filling up like buckets, just buckets of petrol Just fucking buckets. Would petrol equate to gas? Yeah, so UK, what you call gasoline, we call petrol over here. Yeah. So yeah, but they were just filling any and every fucking container, and it was the stupidest fucking thing. And there was definitely, let's be very clear, there was definitely major fires that happened because people were stockpiling fucking petrol. Do you know what I mean? Did you guys have the toilet paper shortage? We didn't have a toilet paper shortage, but people panicked so that we would have, is what happened. People were literally buying hundreds of packets of toilet paper, filling entire rooms of their houses full of toilet paper. And I don't know a single person that ran out. I didn't buy that. I literally went and bought some toilet paper, and I was like, if I run out of toilet paper, I have got boxes of tissues. And if I run out of the boxes of tissues, then I have a shower, also known as an over-the-top bidet. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to worry. And do you know what? Never ran out. Never ran out. Didn't have to fucking worry about a fucking thing. It was all bullshit, is what it was. It was all bullshit. It was people panicking, being like, oh my God, like everyone's got COVID at the moment, which means they're really snotty, which means that suddenly there is going to be no tissues anywhere ever. Oh my God. It was hypochondria on a nationwide scale. It was hypochondria on a nationwide scale. It was wild. It was so fucking stupid. You know? As a crafter, I can say you don't take your own advice. Amazing. Amazing. That's grand. Semba, hello, you beautiful bean. I forgot about this. This is fantastic. Let's jump on that for a bit. Valen to me when I drop my pants. Oh, Semba. Oh, my lordy. Oh, hello. Cheeky devil. Collected all of the new strains. All of them. Guy in the bath is better. Yeah, exactly. People trying to fill plastic bags with fucking petrol or gasoline, you know what I mean? Had COVID once, but I never had the symptoms. The first time I had COVID, it was fine. It was like a bit of a sniffle. That was it. The second time I had COVID, it fucked me up. Absolutely fucked me up. And I think I can calculate that I had it about 5 times that I know of. But there was some strains that were just really mild, and like there was a point where let me get this right. Yeah, there was a point where me and McSteffels came back from Mallorca. We'd been over to Mallorca, and we came back, and McSteffels got COVID from when we had to stay. It was a clusterfuck. We had to stay over in an airport overnight. It was such a fucking clusterfuck. But she got COVID from that, and she got COVID really bad to the point where it affected her balance. She wasn't like, I was panicking that it was like hospital worthy levels of shit, and ended up taking her to the hospital, getting her checked over. It was all kinds of fucking shit, but I was fine. It didn't affect me at all. And I was like sleeping in the same bed. I was still cuddling up next to her. I was doing all of those things, but it didn't affect me at all. And it was the worst I've seen anyone get COVID, you know? I'm the first one to make the Wizard of Oz reference. Oh my God, Nature Child Pearl. That is upsetting to me, if I'm honest with you. I thought you would have been sick to death of it by now, but I'm the first one. Good Lord. How's it going, Genre, my actual and biological brother? Exactly. How you doing, Genre? How's it going? Can I get a shout out for Genre, please? The better vein brother, don't you start. Don't you start. Oh, Genre, are you still coming tomorrow to Chunk's DJ thing? Are you still doing that? People go check out my little bro. This is my literal little brother. This is my actual genetic and biological little brother. We share biological parents and DNA and shit. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? The pandemic was a bitch because it created a twofold problem. Long COVID would make people more susceptible to respiratory illnesses, and being locked down for so long have weakened our immune systems overall. The latter is easily fixed with exposure to normal illnesses over the years, and the former is much more tricky. Not only that, but on like a societal level, Mayor, we realized how unbelievably selfish people are. The thing I would say, forget the illness side of it, and obviously I'm being very privileged in being able to say forget the illness side of it, because the illness side of it is one of those things that we're always going to have to deal with, and people that are immunocompromised are going to have to deal with it even more, and I genuinely feel for those people. So it is a point of privilege where I can turn around and say forget the illness side of it. But on a societal level, people stopped being in communities. People stopped caring about their neighbors because they cared about themselves and the people immediately in their bubble. You know? Obviously, that was a vast generalization, but that is what you see across, like, I have traveled a lot since 2020 to different parts of the country for different reasons, visiting people and what have you. And the thing that I would definitely say is that you can tell the difference in people's attitude post-COVID versus pre-COVID, you know? How you doing, Millen? Hell, you beautiful bean. It's the same thing. Gas is just what the Americans call it. Yeah. Val, I'm in need of advice, if you don't mind. How do I tell my friends that she needs to stop talking full volume to me in the middle of our lectures because people look at us? I can't hear the lecturer and it's distracted the lecturer. How can I tell her in a kind way? Because I've tried asking her to speak to me after the lecture, but she got upset with me. Poppy, are you still here? So I want to make sure you're here before I give you any advice. Renard, hello, you cheeky devil. Welcome on in. If I run out of tissues and I have some particular autobiographies, exactly. You are, hello. My answer to that is, first of all, it's okay for her to be upset with you. That's the first thing. The first thing that needs to be thrown in there. It is okay for them to be upset with you. Because at the end of the day, you are at university to learn. You are there to continue your learning. You cannot learn if somebody is whittering your ear off. You can't do it. So if they get upset, that is their prerogative to do so, but that doesn't mean that you're in the wrong. That doesn't mean you're in the wrong by any stretch of the imagination. Okay? First and foremost, there is a good chance that they will get upset with you, because if you turn around and say, speak to me afterwards, and they got upset with you for something as nice as that is a very nice way of putting it, being like, I really appreciate what you're saying, but at the moment I need to listen to this lecturer, and they get upset with you, that means that they are being particularly sensitive about the fact that they are not having your undivided attention. All right? I would, outside of the lecture, I would have a word with them and be like, hey, I really like the time that we spend together. I really like the conversations we're having, but I am struggling now in our lessons because I am missing what the lecturer is saying. And that is becoming a problem. And I don't want to get it. I do not want this situation to get to a point where we have a breaking apart of our, we have a problem in our friendship because the conversation that we are having together is interrupting our education. I don't want to struggle because the conversation has to happen in the lecture. And I don't want you to struggle because you are also missing the stuff in the lecture. You know? She is gonna get upset with you. Take it as granted. She is gonna get upset with you. But that is her issue, not yours.
It's a raid.
You know?
Flee.
Ladies and gentlemen and all gents outside between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, I tell you. Good lord, you cheeky devils. Butter them up. We have got buttered popcorn, as you can see here. We've got this. This is all buttered. Monty, just calm it down a little bit. It's all buttery popcorn. It's all buttery popcorn. We've buttered them up just for you. Just for you. How's it going, Mr. Bursocks? Hello, you beautiful bean. How was Yakuza? I know you were playing Yakuza because I popped in very briefly and was lurking for a little while. Excuse me. How are you doing? How's it going? Thank you very much for coming in and bringing all your beautiful people in here. How are you enjoying it? How is the continuation of your Yakuza legacy? You cheeky little devil, you. Friends, go and check out Mr. Buttersocks. Mr. Buttersocks is a wonderful, wonderful bean. A glorious individual who plays a variety of different games, but tends to like to completionist games and entire series of games as well. If you enjoy that kind of thing, you enjoy a good laugh, a wholesome environment, that kind of stuff, then go and check out Mr. Buttersocks. You lost your mouse on the screen and froze just wiggling at my mouse for like a minute or two, just like, fucking come on, move it. Where are we? Is it right? No, no, God, where is it? You're already following Mr. Buttersocks? Good. So you should, Nature Child Pearl. They are a wonderful bean. They are a wonderful bean. Friends, if you are new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No, you cheeky devil. But this is a Yakuza variety streamer. He plays both kinds of Yakuza and Judgment. I have seen him play some Fallout in the past. All right. Mostly Yakuza, but there is a bit of Fallout in there as well. There is a bit of Fallout in there as well. Every so often, you know what I mean? Yakuza's going well. And just beat the shit out of a shitty celebrity who tried to use their fame to use a person. Yeah, that good. I'm glad that felt good. That is exactly how I would feel. That is exactly how I would feel in that scenario. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Buttersocks, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat or a delightful beverage, please go and do so. Please look after yourself. That goes for those wonderful, wonderful raiders as well. If you need to disappear off, go grab a snaffly treat. Go do what you need to do. We are going to be jumping into a horror game. Well, yeah, it is a horror game. It is a horror game in a little while, but it's well, we've played 3 chapters of it, and only one of them was one that I was like, oh, okay, here we go. The rest of them were like, heh. This might be the last week we play it, because if the story doesn't pick up, I've been told to give it a chance, so I'm giving it a chance. But if the story doesn't pick up, then I am out of there, fucking out of there, you know. Yeah, I know. We were just discussing, before all you beautiful people came in here, we were just discussing the ramifications of COVID. Or more specifically, it was a conversation that started with, I've got a rash across like one side of my body, and it was like, that's probably stress-induced. And I was like, I'm not really stressed. But then I've got a lot of things going on. And then we looked up the definition of distress, and then realized that basically every single human being in the entire planet has been in some description of a state of stress since 2020. And then it continued on from there. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to be in the... I'm going to be rounding up the conversation anyway. But if you don't want to be a part of that conversation, I fully understand. Fully understand. I know that there were difficult times for all. We are laughing about it now. But we are like... It culminated in somebody driving a bath to a petrol station and talking about the petrol shortage and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And fortunately, you never ran out of toilet paper either, since I just stocked up right before the lockdown. I did know that at least one person who had to ask around for toilet paper, they did run out. The one that blew my mind, Millen, was the people that bought toilet paper and then sold it on per roll for like 5 times the price. They like eBayed it and shit like that. It was like, are you fucking for real? Do you know what I mean? Stress since 2020. Shit's been since 2010. Oh no. I was all right. 2010, I was okay. I think the majority of people, to my knowledge, have been all right since 20. We're all right till 2020. Prior to that, the political state of the UK was diabolical, but you know, that's a different conversation that we don't have here. You know, if we run out of toilet paper, you use what nature gave us. I use a shower. Use a shower. Just a moment. How you doing, you beautiful bean? Well, welcome on in. We did. Luckily, my mum lived nearby and dropped off at a door. Oh, you actually ran out of toilet paper? Yeah. I suppose I will say it will be different for families, obviously, because I am like, it was just me during the pandemic. It was just me, you know. Is that a Happy Time murder puppet in the background? No, this is a life-sized crochet doll of me. Nature Child Pearl. A community member called It's a Dean crocheted this life-size crochet doll of me. In fact, Finley, who was popped in here earlier, made a Barbie version of me. Literally took a Barbie doll and then re-sculpted it to be an actual version of me. Where is it? There it is. Wearing one of the jackets that I physically own. Shouldn't that be a Ken doll? I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe it was a Ken doll. Maybe it was one of the variety of other ones. But it was a Barbie of the Barbie franchise, you know? Of the Barbie franchise. DNA and shit? Exactly, right? DNA and shit. We do share biological parents, but we do not share the last potato at family dinners. That's a massacre. Oh my god! The betrayal! The betrayal! Genre. The betrayal that I feel. Having my own brother, my own blood brother, produce a pun like that. Here, in my safe space. Are you fucking for real? We do stab each other with forks in order to get the last potato, though. Didn't even mean to do it, but it just came out that way as I was typing. Lies. Lies and deceit. The betrayal I feel. The betrayal. You had COVID as an asthmatic. It was the worst experience of my life. I can imagine. Bedridden for a month. I had to relearn how to walk. Oh, lordy. I hope he was afraid to take me to the hospital. He didn't think I would come out alive. Good lord. Healthcare system where I am is questionable. That's a real shame. That was a real shame. And he was the best nurse. Oh, I'm glad that he was the best nurse, Duchess Joanna. I'm glad that you had somebody that supportive next to you, you know? I have a colleague who has long COVID since 2020. They are still suffering the effects a bit and cannot work full time yet. Do you know what? I will say there was one effect that happened in a very rare percent. I think it was 0.7% of cases or something like that. It was a very, very rare percent of cases where COVID would affect the part of your brain that affected taste, and everything would taste vile. And I would like, there was a couple of people I saw and they was like, oh, it'll go away. Oh, it'll go away. And then they were like literally like that for like 2 years. And it was just like, I don't know how to live like this, because everything just tasted like garbage. Everything smelled bad. Everything tasted bad. And I was just like, those people I fucking feel for. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Sad. It's sad that it took COVID to get to CFS some research money, but we'll take it. I'm not even going to get into like the funding side of things, because my father-in-law still can't smell anything. It's been years. Yeah, there's a good chance that they never will. They never will again. It's shit to say, but it's definitely a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I've known a few people. There was a guy I know. In fact, there's somebody, a member of this community, who has never had their sense of taste ever since birth. They've never had a sense of taste, and they eat things based on textures. I won't say who it is, just in case they don't want me to, but they're a wonderful being. And there was a guy I used to work with who had no sense of smell because he got chemically burnt out of him in one of his old jobs. He was an older man, so before they had all of these health and safety messages that stop that kind of thing now, but he was just like, can't smell a thing. Got no idea. I was like, oh shit, well, I never. I wouldn't say as a whole that lots of people connecting virtually rather than physically and caring for others the same, if not more. I would say there was definitely a vast increase in people connecting from across the world, but the sense of community that you often got in places, at least around the UK, just fucking went. You would get the occasional rare, like pocket, but yeah, it's few and far between. Also, lucky enough to have good neighbors and family and friends that took us out. That's good. That's good. Or looked out for you, seriously. There was a split. You realize how different we all are. Some people knitted together, checked in on each other, and looked after each other. Others went the other way entirely. Yeah, and a lot of it literally came down to survival. How not only survival physically, but survival mentally. What you did, what you needed to do to stay alive. In what was, let's be honest, what was an absolute clusterfuck of a handling of a global pandemic. I don't know of a single country that handled it well. I know countries that handled it better than others, but I don't know of a single country that handled it well. Although I was saying that, I don't know whether you could have prepared for something like that. Do you know what I mean? And why you would prepare when it was so unlikely. I want to go to Ireland and Scotland and get to my family roots. Irish, Scottish, and Colombian. Ooh, how exciting. I'm Irish. Or Irish roots at the very least. My dad's Irish. So I get that. I get that. Social issues are a separate and just as terrible problem as the exacerbated to a wider population. Honestly, didn't notice a difference socially because before 2020, I had been homeless for 4 years. And the selfishness of this nation in general has always been blatant to me. That's fair. That is fair. So speak to her completely truthfully and honestly. Assure her that it's not that I don't want to speak to her. It's that I just want her to do the best I can. Yeah, Poppy. Like, my advice is always going to be honest. But I think I genuinely stand by the philosophy, Poppy darling. I stand by the philosophy of that honesty is the best policy. But you can be tactful about your honesty. You know? Be clear that you don't want to hurt her. Be clear that you are interested in the conversations with her and you genuinely value her friendship. But also be clear in the fact that you want to learn. You are there at university paying all of that fucking money to learn. Not to chat with her. You know? That is my view of things. Also, Fallout, Cyberpunk, and Terraria. Of course, yeah. Also planning on going way back to medieval times, playing some Kingdom Come at some point soon. Okay, cool. I've heard it is quite the game. I have to say. You had stocked toilet paper for when I moved out of my parents' house. I was like, I need the toilet paper. I don't want to be caught short in a place that I don't know very well. So I had to fall back on. That is fair. That is fair. Seems to have picked up in the world since around 1995, specifically March. Genre, things have picked up in the world since you were born. I don't know about that. All right. My life certainly got a lot. I got a lot of less attention from like our parents in March 1995. All right. Don't know why. How's it going, Pentastar? How you doing, Jiggy Devil? I have lived stress since I had an investigation against my person because I did a cheeky on the work chat. Since then, it's been a wild time. Oh, God. Good Lord. In regards to that, it's been 1988 for you. 1987 for me. Just saying. I was lucky enough to stock up on toilet paper just before the panic. I didn't. I was just like, I'm not going to worry about this. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be living in my own house by myself with nothing but a pet lobster for company. Worst case scenario, I run out and I have a shower. I have the biggest bidet that a person could possibly have. You know what I mean? Heard somewhere that COVID came about because of a snake eating a sit bat, and the snake was eaten, which turned into COVID. Oh no, it was there are many potential causes of it, but effectively, I believe that the most common belief is that it was to do with eating a bat. It was to do with eating people eating wildlife. But you also have to understand that places are like that. Across the world, there are a million different cultures that eat a million different fucking things. And a lot of things have come from stuff like that. And a lot of things are like a lot of the diseases that have taken the world by storm come from mutations from other creatures. You know what I mean? We are, at the end of the day, still mammals. You know? The space was never particularly safe, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair. The crochet doll of you looks like a Happy Time Murder puppet. I don't know Happy Time Murder. Oh, lordy. Happy Time Murder. The Happy Time Murders. Oh, right. Okay. Like a comedic movie film. Adult puppets and shit. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can understand why you would think that. Yeah, completely and utterly. Completely and utterly. You know? Where's that clip of Valen fighting Crochet Valen? Roasting is indeed a love language. That is true. That is true. It's sad that he took COVID. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into the financial fuckery that came with it. But, you know. I laughed so hard as someone who bought a $40 US drink from Starbucks and found out that they couldn't taste it because they had COVID until I got the COVID. I remember losing my sense of taste and smell. And the bit of advice that I was given... Who the fuck gave me that advice now? The bit of advice that I was given was... I can't remember who gave me it, but it was eat plain foods. Because it is far more stressful for the brain to try and taste something that it knows what it should taste like. So plain pastas, plain like breads, like toast and stuff like that. But don't have anything that should have loads of flavor in it, like curries and stuff like that. Because all that'll happen is your brain will get stressed out at the fact that it can't taste the thing that it should be tasting. You know? But yeah, yeah. Yeah. I remember being in that state where I just couldn't taste or anything. Good Lord! Mr. Buttersock's coming in.
Would you look at that? That's absolutely bonkers. Imagine if you actually did this. Crazy times.
I know. Crazy times. Crazy times. 40 months, Mr. Buttersocks. 40 bloody months. Let me now inscribe your name upon the mirror. Ving. By having your name upon the mirror, Veiny means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Yeah, no, you cheeky little devil, you. I've been told I don't have a sense of taste, but I think that's something else. That might be something else. Have you got a particularly interesting wardrobe, Milky Pog? When we had COVID, my partner who brought it in just had a transplant, so they got an infusion to help and felt fine within 24 hours. Me, it was 2 weeks of it. Oh, God. Yeah, lordy. Nibirin! Coming in.
Me too.
Me too, friend. Me too. Coming in for the tier 2 as well, you cheeky little devil. I will now inscribe your name on the tier 2 with the tier 2 black ink. Tier 2 for 38 months. Fuck me sideways. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. By having your name on the mirror of any means, you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, including the Tier 2 Pokemon emotes with my face on them. And of course, you get... but the most important thing for you is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I could look at me. Ooh, her, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know. Oh. I'm going to twist that round here. Whoop. Whoop. I do have my eye on the redeems. Don't worry. I know that I've got a vanity promo to do and a Victorian advice to do. Fear ye not. Fear ye not. But I am definitely behind. The redeems from about an hour ago. Yeah. Well, the thing was the vanity promo came straight after we did a show donor with speech, so I felt really awkward doing it. However, the one Hellkitten, are you still here? Are you still here, you beautiful bean? There were a couple of countries in the Far East which handled it well. They had SARS a couple of years earlier. Oh right, yeah. So they knew exactly what to do. Yeah, fair. Great, thanks. I'm glad to hear it, Pentastar. You are indeed Hellkitten. You redeemed a Victorian advice. You redeemed a Victorian advice, and I haven't given you that Victorian advice, so I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. Music. Pause. Blah. I don't even have my spectacles. My spectacles. They're upstairs. You're going to have to just deal with this. Today's Victorian advice is going to come from a pocket dictionary of the vulgar tongue. We're going to find a random page, and I'm going to read all of them. We're doing B. Breaking shins, which is borrowing money, perhaps from a figurative operation, being, like the real one, extremely disagreeable to the patient. Breeches, to wear breeches. A woman who governs her husband is said to wear the breeches, as in wearing the trousers in the relationship. Brown Madam or Miss Brown is the same as monosyllable. Let's find monosyllable. Monosyllable, which is a woman's commodity. By a woman's commodity, I believe they mean a lady that was going to the lavatory. Ah, yes. Or for a brown madam. A bub is a strong beer. To bubble is to cheat. To buff. Oh, a buff is a dog. A buff's knob is a dog's head. The buff nabber is a dog stealer. And finally, to be in the buff is to strip to the skin, starkus nakedus. When was these all from? Oh, this is just a classic dictionary of the vulgar tongue. First published in 1785. So, to be in the buff has stayed the same since 1785. There you go. There you go. All right. And there's your Victorian advice there, and we'll also do the vanity promo as well while we're at it. Friends, let me think of something to promote before I jump into the game. Friends. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Jester Fraud, thank you very much for the 139. The Jigglypuff. I mean, Jigglypuff was in the buff there, so that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. It has to be said. Friends, I am going to talk about... Do you know what? I'm going to talk about my merchandise. Friends, we have merchandise. Would you like to look as fashionable as me? Well, we have merchandise. Glorious, glorious merchandise. Including the sexualities, which are a whole load of sexuality puns on t-shirts. We also have a variety of very sexy erotonomics, which is cool designs that were designed by me that I put on t-shirts. We have a whole load of stuff that is absolutely based around nerdisms and this community that is all based on there. We also have the vanity flip-flops, which have my face on them so that you can really step on me, Valen, you know? What else have we got? I think there was a blanket in there, if I remember correctly. Oh, do you know what? We've got the merch store right there. Let's have a look. The merch store. Oh, I need to remove all of the Kinkmas stuff because that no longer exists. The sexualities, the monogamous, homos where the heart is, frying pansexual, all the erotonomic stuff. This is the stuff that I was doing. Oh, we've got the Be My Valentine t-shirt. That's the only t-shirt that has got my face on it. All of the Pokemons with my face on them as badges. Of course, we have the Vanity Mantra sticker, which is a holographic sticker you can stick on your mirror that says, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? We've got a whole load of stuff. Where's my collections? Hey, moderators. They make you happy, but they're a pain in the ass. You see the sword on the ornamental Christmas tree? Very important. Very important. Oh yeah, we have the delightful uterus monster, where the cultists are presenting pizza to the great uterus monster. Oh, my favorite one over here, so you can see it a little better. My life is too short for your bullshit. These are all available on valenvane.com. All available. And you know what? I'm actually going to take a moment to say a massive thank you as well to the wonderful, wonderful Sembar Flay and Finley Shortstuff and Salvora Hart and... Oh. What's their new name? They changed. Pseudoopolis. I remembered. Pseudoopolis for procuring me the valenvane.com website. I really appreciate that. I really the domain of valenvane.com. I really appreciate that. Right, friends, I'm gonna draw a cheeky little line in the sand. Whoop. Line in the sand, because we are going to jump into the game, the game. The cheeky little game, where we will be jumping into the wonders of I say the wonders of the beast inside, but I had a tumultuous time with it last week, so I don't know how I feel about it. But we're gonna find out, okay? My odds are great, just not, oh my lordy, just not pain in the ass. Just look around if I'm always being watched. I mean, you know, looking around, just, oh my god, are they there? They're definitely not a pain in the ass, right? Pro tip, do not go into a scanner while wearing the plug containing a sword. Yes. Yeah, do not go into any kind... Tell you what, friends, don't go into any kind of MRI machine wearing anything, if you can get away with it. Anything that the doctors haven't specifically given you, all right? Wear nothing but your hospital gown, because there has been some bad times of people going into a scanner wearing a butt plug that they thought was completely silicone, but it turns out it had a metal core to it. Yeah. Anyway, friends, this is the Beast Inside, or we will be jumping into the Beast Inside in a second. Thank you very much, Nibirian, for the exclamation mark first there, friends. I don't like any kind of hints, any tips, any spoilers. The less I know about the game, the better. We played 3 of the 13 chapters last week, and the only reason that I am playing it again this week is because quite a few people have said, stick it out. They've said, keep going, it is worth it. I am skeptical because, would you like the triggers again? Yeah, I think it's like gore, body horror, mental health, and bad spoiler alert, car spoiler. Oh my god, the bad treatment of people with mental health, shit like that. But yeah, I am skeptical because I thought it was going to be a really cool horror game, and then we got given a fucking Pokemon Go machine, and You've worn nipple piercings for every MRI since I got them. No issues. That's because they're made out of titanium and therefore not magnetic. Even so, I would probably take them out just in case. Just in case. There you go. Violence, gore, abuse, lack of mental health care, and paranoia. So yeah, I am completely and utterly not immersed in this game at the moment at all. I am hoping that it is going to be able to drag me back into the immersion because I fucking love a good horror game that has got immersion in it. But I am skeptical. All right, skeptical. You have joined the. There we go. Continue. That's why the name of the stream is Pokebeast Go. Yeah, the name of the stream is Pokebeast Go because literally we got given a stupid fucking Game Boy not so advanced to find anomalies in the timelines, and it was just like, what the fuck is this? That's the reason why I struggled with the immersion, because the first chapter was like, okay, it's setting the scene, cool, fair enough. The second chapter was genuinely quite scary. It had an element of genuine fear to it, which I was like, oh, okay, this is good. We like this. This is fun. And then chapter 3, we found the Game Boy not so advanced and had to go around tracking anomalies in the timelines. Tracking quantum anomalies. Oh, look, there's a quantum anomaly. Quick, shoot it with my pew-pew gun. Pew-pew that don't actually like do any pew-pews. Doesn't make any scientific sense at all. And suddenly I didn't give quite so much of a fuck. And I was like, are you for real?
That piece of furniture, there's something behind it.
There's something behind it, is there, darling? Okay. That's right. We were into decorating. This is my darling, who is already having very extreme mood swings. However, she is heavily pregnant. So, oh, not heavily pregnant. She is pregnant. And therefore, mood swings are okay. That's fine. So long as they're induced by the pregnancy.
God, now I regret putting that thing on my head.
I wonder who that guy was. Maybe if we hang this in the bedroom, he'll come to us in our dreams and tell us everything.
Why is it so quiet?
You first.
Okay. Sorry, buddy, you're going to the basement. That's the proper place for gentlemen from the previous century.
A few days later. Likewise, about you good. There's evidently the phone is ringing. Why are you taking so long?
Probably from the office.
Why is the sound so quiet? All of the volumes are... Oh my god. Right, okay. This is the loudest it gets, apparently. Look, the downward bull. To remind me of my... There it is. On the telephone table. Hello?
Hello?
It's David.
Hello, David.
This is it, boss. This is the moment when you start to rush me and I start to sweat.
Well, I don't want to press you too much, but I haven't heard from you for a week now. So I thought maybe he was killed by bears or wolves. I'd better call him.
Fair.
You're stuck in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, I'm stuck in every possible way.
You're not the only one. 3/4 of the team were assigned to work on the Russian woodpecker. And on top of that, Harold has vanished.
Harold?
Not Harold.
The one who intercepted the telegrams. What happened?
I don't know. Stress. He's been paranoid lately, seeing Soviets everywhere. Either he went nuts and did something stupid, or those Soviets did get him after all.
Good lord.
Fuck, on our soil?
Well, they could be anywhere. And I don't want to think he's playing both sides. To make it even worse, Bill and Mildred will shut down the project if we don't make a breakthrough in the next few weeks.
I've got the documents from Janice with me. I'll get down to work.
Good luck. And give my regards to your wife. I'll call you in a few days.
Yeah, so we are
There goes my vacation. The
We-
cipher machine is in the office.
work as a cipher decoder. Oh my god. We work as a cipher decoder for the government in the Cold War. So this is like the early 80s, even though we have definitely decorated the house like it was the 70s. You know what I mean? Zero sense of urgency. We have got the Downward Bull. Hala! To remind us of our yoga. Refamiliarizing myself with everything. What is this? Nothing of import. Ah, yes, the place that I can hide myself, should I need to. Darling! Are you here, darling? Used to have one of those phones. They are pretty cool phones, to be fair. But I can't believe this is a thing. Ugh. The stupid plastic fucking traily things. Oh my god. They're so stupid. I think you just woke up from a nap, so I will be slow too. If the phone was ringing, there is a certain level of panic that you get. Why is this on the floor? Okay. It's not something I need to worry about, apparently. How long has that been on the table for? How long has it been on the table for to have that level of difference between the desk and where the book was? The clock. Thank God I can work remotely. All right. Sure. Oh, of course. I forgot the house was completely filled with locked doors for no reason. Why are the doors... Why are the front and back door open? And yet, the doors in the house are locked. Oh, spook. Oh, including the basement, apparently. Spooky basement.
President Carter's speech, entitled Crisis of Identity, was concluded with a reflection concerning the Soviets. Their most powerful weapon is not the atom bomb.
Not the Soviets.
Capacity to drive other nations
Darling.
and chaos.
Darling, where art thou?
At this stage of the Cold War, our nation needs unity more than anything else. Because our enemy's only chance is in making Americans
Home cooking with 4 pillows. What is this? A smoking pipe?
Enough slacking. I need to go back to the office.
Shit, I can still smell the tobacco. Gross. I'm so glad I quit smoking. Everyone at my office smokes, and they drop like flies as soon as they turn 40. They don't even need the Soviets to and their super secret weapons. Yeah, of course, it's the Soviets that's going to kill us, not the... What is going on that has allowed this level of difference? What level of weird corrosion are we feeling in this house here? What the fuck? Maybe you need to find the keys. No, the keys... Hello. Weirdly, apparently the house only has 1 set of keys, and it's my wife that has them, and she likes to lock the doors behind her wherever she goes, including going into like the shower and locking the door behind her. Right. Ah, yes, the Buddha. Are we sleeping in separate beds? Is that something that we're doing? Do you have the possibility to make the game louder or yourself quieter? The balance is off. I can make myself quieter, but yeah, that's probably about as good as I can get. But the balance is, the game is as loud as it can get, unfortunately. Ah, yes. The boudoir. Throwing your gym jams all over the place. Apparently my darling is a... Hold on. I thought I said that I quit smoking. Is that her? Is she pregnant and she's smoking? She's smoking and she's pregnant? That's not good. That wasn't even good in the 80s. What the dickens? How's it going, Alexandra? How you doing? Who doesn't love a super scary, super secret weapon? I mean, hi, good morning. Hi. That pattern gave me a... This freaked me out a little bit when I was looking at the top of the stairs. Okay, where are you? Darling! Mildred! Mildred, where are you? Oh yes, I still... This is my Pokemon Go. My little Game Boy that I run around. It's my Pip-Boy / Game Boy. My Pip Game Boy. My Game Pip-Boy. That allows me...
There's a cipher machine in the office. Can't put that off anymore.
Oh, okay. So I'm not trying to find my wife. Maybe I should pay attention. Well, we're just going to leave all the doors open. It's fine. Where is my office? Is it over here? This is my office. Surely this is my office. It's my office? Loads of stuff that I can pick up, but not much that I can interact with. Hello, what is this?
Points at the gate of hell. I don't get it. I don't think I want to.
Darling! Darling, your decoration choices leave a lot to be desired. Just letting you know. You lurk away, nature child. Right, where's my cipher machine? Here we go.
Ah, still warm. Emma knows how to get me on my feet.
Emma does know how to get you on your feet.
So, how do I do it again? First, let's take a look at the manual.
Please follow the instructions below
Open the
before
cover and
activating.
place the cylinders. Easy.
I was going to read the fucking manual. How's it going, Taken? How you doing? You're carrying on. The game has improved your opinion. Are you back on the side of not so much? I have, well, to be fair, we've only just started the game. We've only just jumped back into it. And nothing has happened so far to change my opinion. The reason why I'm giving it another go is entirely because quite a few people that like playing similar games to the way that to the games that I play are saying, stick with it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Just stick with it. You know, so I am now trying to stick with it to see what happens, whether we can check out the Pokebeast Go and what have you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I will give it this stream, and if it doesn't grab me by this stream, then I'll bail and find something else. Do you know what I mean? Please follow the instructions below. Before activating, the device must be calibrated. To do that, follow these steps. Open the top cover by holding the handle on the right side. Next, place the cylinders marked with the Roman numerals in the right positions. Close the cover. Set the numbers in the windows to the following positions from the left: 2, 14, 6, 22. Open the bottom drawer on the device. Pull... Oh, I'm never going to remember all of this. Right, so we do this. There we go.
I need to take the right cylinders from the table. Luckily, they're numbered.
Luckily, they're numbered. 2... What was it? 214... Set the numbers in the window of the following positions. All right, okay, hold on. 1 is 4, 5, 8. Oh no, 2, 4, 5, 8.
I
2.
need to remember that each cylinder goes into a specific position.
Where are you? 4, 4. 5, 8.
Okay, the first part's done. Now it's time to set the cogs.
And then it was 2, 14, 6, 22. Oh. 2. Oh, 14. Okay, quantum bullshit. Time for the real fact. Quantum entanglement particles mirror each other exactly in every way. They can be entangled across distance of universes, but as soon as one interferes, their bond is broken forever. What? That is too much for my brain. That is too much for my brain. Good lord. I can highly recommend a game if you're looking for something more clean cyberpunk narrative. Raising stakes RPG thing. Give it a go. Yeah. What are we looking at? 6 and then 22.
Piece of cake. Now for the last step, the wires at the bottom.
The wires at the bottom. Okay. Open the drawer of the device. Pull the wires in the drawer. AF Afgerzert. AFG AFGZ RT.
Right, now I just have to plug that in using the right order.
A F G Z R T.
That's it. Now I just need to enter the password.
Running a test password. After entering these letters, you should decode the message. So BP flup.
I have to be careful. If I
B.
click the wrong letters, I'll have to reset the cogs.
Oh, good lord. Oh, it is QWERTY. That's cool. It's QWERTY, but P is in the wrong place. Flup. That was right. F L U P.
Okay, it works. I can get down to it.
Let's go. Ah, yes, my empty coffee cup.
What's this? Looks like a message encrypted with an enigma. Maybe with the right combination I'll be able to decipher it. Now how do I set it up?
I don't know. What?
Maybe that person used my code table to encrypt the message. How can I guess which combination was used?
What? Citizen Sleeper. A second game that they've just released. Both are a pleasure. All right, okay. Interesting, interesting. You have to change it every time? I have no idea. That's going to be 2 or my. XL. What the actual fuck? Where's TX?
I'm gonna check that message again. Maybe I didn't notice something.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe there's something on the back.
A Roman 5-3-ST. This must be a clue for the encrypted message. What does it mean, though? And how can I use it to set Enigma up?
Thank you for walking me through it. 5-3. What was it? ST? Yeah, 5-3-ST. 5-3-ST. There's an ST. There's a 5. There's a 3. Double check, see if there's any other STs. There is a ST there, but there's no 3. A TS there. So this one. 1475. Let's try that. One, 4, 7, 5. Nope. And then we have... Where were we? 1475 ST 519 310. Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, wrong one. Wait, it's not there. Damn it. 519 310.
A Roman 5-3-ST. The hints from this piece of paper surely have something to do with the machine. Maybe the code table will tell me more.
Give me a fucking chance to do it. STGZXO. STGZXO. XGDT. XGDT. Oh, is it trust no one? No. J trust XL no one. Oh, good lord. How could you ever say such a thing? Oh, AYH. MV ZB FYDN.
Trust no one but yourself.
Trust no one but yourself.
Who wrote this anyway?
No one.
Now what? Check combinations 29 and 30. Okay, here we go.
And then we do a pleasant day of
Still
work.
Nothing. Fuck.
My God! Not a razor blade. Apparently we're not going to look at the blood-stained razor blade first. Apparently that's not something we're allowed to do. You know what I mean? That game was quick with the build-in. Isn't it? Isn't it? Just sent you my breakdown on that form. Not writing it twice. Entirely fair. Entirely fair. Thank you very much, Taken. I appreciate that. I'll check it out. Slappy Meats, how you doing? How's it going? Be sure you drink your Ovaltine. I definitely don't drink Ovaltine. I just was drinking a green tea. But now it's beyond that. Friends, there'll be an advert in a couple of minutes' time. Just giving you a heads up on that. The advert will last exactly 3 minutes. It won't last any longer than that. Or it shouldn't last any longer than that. I've said it for 3 minutes. You know? If lack of story won't drive you away, the game taking you by the hand this much might. It might do, yeah. Yeah, it might well do. Because it's all very well. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm running in the complete opposite direction out into the wilderness. And it's like, oh, I should probably go back and check the thing that I need to do. That's one thing. But when it's like, you haven't worked out the clue yet.
Terrible crime shocked. Fuck. This looks like our house. The victim's throat was slashed. This is getting too fucked up. Seriously.
Really? No. And nothing on the back of this newspaper. Well, shit. Okay, let's have a look at the apparently not the razor blade. Despite the fact that we've just read an article that says the guy who had his throat slashed, we're not looking at the blood-stained razor blade. All right, sure. God,
how long has this been here? Is this blood or just rust? Is this what I think it is? More notes from Nicholas.
Ah, yes, my empty cup.
It hurts, so I must be alive.
Oh,
damn it, I almost...
Shit, he's alive. This is getting too fucked up, seriously. In your office by yourself writing. This guy is amazing. The game is actively backseating. How's it going, Michaela Bot? How you doing, you cheeky devil? Welcome on in. It hurts. So I'm alive. Damn it. I almost broke my neck falling from the great height of the first floor. Or second floor, it's America. It's the second floor in America. He took me by surprise. I wasn't prepared at all for something like this. He didn't really look human up close. When he rushed at me, I felt all of his pain suddenly seep into me. I've never experienced anything like that. His gaze, like an abused animal's, that desperation in his eyes, was so dumbstruck I couldn't move. I wanted to scream, but I felt as if someone had ripped my vocal cords out. Who the hell is he? What was he doing in my father's bedroom? Let's find out, shall we? Couple left here. Who by? Couldn't be my wife. No, definitely not my wife. Still warm. How am I holding this? What are these hands? Have they been here this whole time? I need my quantum butt scratcher. I feel like I am not taking this very seriously. Oh, shit. Oh. Ah, yes, I fell from the ceiling. Now I'm on the floor.
What is he doing in our house? Is he the one responsible for my father's disappearance? What if they're in the basement? No. I'd rather not think of whose blood that was.
You're in the middle of literally buttfuck nowhere, and you're at your father's house. There is literally nobody else it could be. Nobody else, just you and your dad. And if there's shitloads of blood, it's gonna be your dad. Do you know what I mean? Some origin story. What was that man doing in my father's bedroom? Well, I'll tell you when you're older. Way older. Yeah, the ads are on, so I'm going to just take a moment so that people don't miss out on anything. Do you know what I mean? Love that the magic fall has caused all the lights to get blown out. Oh, apart from that one. That one's fine. I evidently must have farted quite explosively. Like, the fall from the ceiling up there, landing down, somehow missing this banister. How did I not snap my back into? The railing is there. There's a crack on the wall for some reason. I landed here. How did I not snap my back into? This guy has never heard of inductive reasoning and never felt anxiety. He took there are no stupid questions and made a whole personality. Truth. Absolutely. Quantum back can be can be broken and unbroken at the same time. Yeah, I have got Schrodinger's back at the moment, you know what I mean? Must have bounced at least 2 times. Yet one off the banister that somehow I didn't snap my fucking spine on, and then rolled all the way over to the door. Can I take this? How about they? No. No, but for real though, the fall would have definitely broken your back. But you know, game logic. No, Schrodinger's back. Well, I can't see my own back, so it is both broken and unbroken at the same time. Oh yes, I have a lantern with fuck all gas on it. Do I have some kerosene? Right. We've got 23 matches, apparently. What were we meant to be doing? What year was this game made? I've got no idea. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, are you asking what year the game is set in? Hello? Alfred Montgomery III. Oh, brilliant. I've made myself a nice little wall. Brother, I'm sorry to tell you, but your eyebrows have grown. Grown all the way around your face in a bony protrusion underneath the surface. Oh, well, we're not going out of that. It's locked. Oh, I suppose I better break my wall. I'll take more kerosene that definitely wasn't there before. What was I doing? Architecture. Father! Where are you? Once again with all the locked doors. What were you doing in my father?
My head.
You can't come in here! Hear me, you snot! You're not allowed here!
Alright. First of all, how dare you call me a snot?
What's wrong with me? They said it wouldn't happen again. They promised, dear God. What happened? Looks like a hurricane went through here.
What? So I went into a different room. My voice changed in complete tone. Am I now a different person? What is this? A pocket watch that has been smashed. My father's watch. I heard that he got it as a gift. My father was always obsessed with punctuality and order and quantum time mechanics. I've often wondered why he bothered to start a family when all I ever meant to him was mess and delays. A secret message. I have no idea who ML is, but I clearly remember the day that I accidentally knocked the watch off the table. My father literally stopped dead in his tracks and became a zombie. I expected to get a hell of a beating, but he only gathered all the metal parts with shaking hands and walked to the bedroom where he then spent the rest of the day trying to fix it. The watch stopped working for good, but my father never threw it away. He tried to fix it time and time again, but to no avail. Is the watch important? I'll tell you what, I'll put it in that bottom drawer, apparently, for safekeeping. A ticket to the parlor show. Father. Let me look at... Well, I'll read this first. Ah, yes. Allow me to put on my decipher spectacles. There we go. Lunicorn, how you doing, you beautiful bean? A door that can move through time, space, and matter. Not only that, but also put up boards behind me, apparently. A different reality? Maybe. I think someone's trying to say that you're not an ion. That's it. That is it. I am not an ion. However, my ions did go through the door, apparently. You know? Say it's not long I played this game. I can't remember half of this. I am possibly not taking this very seriously. I have to say. Was your dad obsessed with punctuality that you gave him a watch? He didn't love the ticking sounds, Mr. Writer? Yep. There's a metaphor there. His dad sure did like order. Here comes the love the order hat, the t-shirt combo, 100%. Love that order. To Jacob Hyde. You old cheapskate. A man's life ain't worth nothing to you. I ain't asked you for no $500 or $1,000. I just wanted a small sum, but you done wanna gimme no dime. After what happened to my husband, who gave his life for your sake, I ain't leaving it like that. You got my word. Maria.
You are not alone. Someone is playing with me.
Do you want to speak up a little bit, friend? Just a little bit, just so I can hear what you're actually saying. The words that are in your mouth. Ah, yes. Paintings. I will take this kerosene. Am I not holding onto it? Can I not hold onto it? Can I do it on the door? Hey, doorway.
What the hell? I need to find another exit.
Really? Good Lord! How did I miss this thing that I was definitely looking at for all of this time? Good Lord! What is this? How? How did they manage to do this? My God. What is going on? A cupboard. I will take this money. No, matches. More matches. All right. And a very interesting sheet upon the floor. My lordy, a hole in the floorboards. Oh, really? Oh, the tension is building now. Wait for the jump scare, friends. Wait for the jump scare. Quiet, friends. There's a man on the floor, sprinkling sand all over the place. There's no way you fit into the hole. There's definitely no... There is no way you fit into this hole. Even in the old houses, this shit didn't happen. Also, how the fuck have I got a never-ending match? How the fuck have I done that? Do you know what I mean? The power cut ruined me. A legitimately insane move. Imagine climbing it. I know. Imagine, like, just take for a moment the fact that you are in your own dad's bedroom. Your own dad, who seemed to be a very, very conscious of time bedroom. All right. Evidently, there was some trauma there by the fact that you walked in and suddenly it was like, no, good Lord, no, please don't look at don't get in here, you snot, you fuck. Turn round. Suddenly, the door is not only shut through you, but is boarded up behind you. And you're wandering around looking at your dad saying, like, oh my God, look at this place. That's Grand and Daddy. Oh, there's boards locked up behind me. Shit, that's really annoying. I know. Instead of pulling the boards away from the door, instead of using any of the implements in this room to lever the boards away from the door, instead, I'm going to climb into the floor. Hello. Was that the jump scare? Or is there another one? There's got to be another one, surely. Come on. The tension is building. There he is. Hello. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I can't go backwards. Oh, hello.
God damn it! I feel like this house is trying to kill me.
What the fuck was that? Don't move. Don't move. If I don't move, he can't see me. He's coming towards me with the never-ending match. Has he seen me? No. Oh no. Oh no, there he is. The man with the pale face. Oh, no. For some reason, he's crawling backwards, even though I'm literally trapped here, and he could literally come and eat my face, and I would be able to do nothing about it, because I'm in a set of floorboards. But no, he's crawling backwards. No. Oh, heaven forbid. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this game? Oh, this is it. This is what I need. A pistol. That'll make everything better.
Case. I'd rather not kill anyone. Without ammo, it won't be much help.
And a lockpick.
Time to go to the basement and see what's behind that door.
Of course it is. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a revolver with no ammo, and yeah. It's actually very scary. Actually, very scary. Not the house, my dude. You did this to yourself. I know, right? He literally crawled into the floor himself. The house is trying to kill me. No, you just put yourself in a very unsafe place. Oh my God. Most of you trying to kill yourself with stupid decisions. I know. We love a goal fall through the ceiling, although he should have broken bones. He can't. He has quantum bones, Eris told me. We can tell that by the fact that he didn't break his back after landing on a banister. Oh, shit. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. You know? Are you scaring the shit out of your own father in the past? Maybe. I don't know. So the main character is in the present, and this is his family home. So this is what happened in the past. Presumably what's going to happen is my character, based on what we literally saw like half an hour ago or whatever, my character is going to find his father, who I'm currently looking for. Okay, hold on. The main character, Adam, I believe his name is, has found a newspaper clipping saying that somebody was murdered in this house many years ago. My God. And now we are back in time because Adam found the diary excerpt from this period. We are back in time, and this character, who we're going to now call Farquhar, Mr. Farquhar is Farquhar Hyde. I remember his last name was Hyde. Oh, it's Jacob, isn't it? Jacob Hyde. Mr. Quantum, exactly. he is searching for his dad, and I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go around the house, I'm going to find my dad, my dad's going to be in the basement, and he's going to have his throat slit, because that was what the article said. And he's going to be like, oh god, the guy had his throat slit, oh shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Subscribed. Most kind.
Oh my, what's this?
Oh my, what is
I
this?
seem to have dropped my 36-month sub to Valen without realizing.
Oh god.
Well, happy subiversary to Valen.
Oh lordy. 3 whole years, Grand Zenarch? 3 whole years, you cheeky devil? Whoop. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror of Vane. 3 whole years, good lord. This house does remind me of the movie The Money Pit. I don't know that movie. I don't know that movie. Do you know what I find scary? Hairless white dudes put in floorboards. Grand Zenarch, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Oh, my lordy. Right, let's do this. Let's just get straight into it. Fucking hell. It's like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park. They can't see you if you don't move. Maybe he is Wolverine. Maybe. He just has a titanium body and he doesn't realize it yet. You know, if I called for my dad when I got home and he didn't answer, I'd just assume he wasn't there. Me too, to be honest with you. Unless, you know, maybe if he was like having some kind of health condition that meant that he couldn't leave the house, then I'd be a little bit suspicious. But so far, we don't actually know anything. Do you know what I mean? That's long. It is indeed long. Stream, baby. 9:18. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be, Grand Zenak. What are we going to call our stream, baby? What are we going to call our stream, baby? Friday, October 18th, 1850. Mining accident. Oh, shit. It's the news article, isn't it? Friday, October 18th, 1850. Mining accident. An explosion with the Caroline Mine, Blackstone, New Hampshire, cost the lives of 3 miners. Not minors, miners. Witnesses claim tremors were felt up to half a mile from the mine, and the bang could be heard from inside the homes with even the windows closed. Good Lord. The cause of the explosion and whether it could be avoided is yet to be determined. Our reporter has not been able to contact either of the mining co-owners. George Whitehead was unavailable, while Jacob Hyde refused to comment on the accident. We will provide our readers with further details as the story unfolds. What's going on in the background there? My entire fucking background is vibrating for some reason. Terrible crime shocked the local community. The deputy sheriff called to the inn, confirmed the man's death. The Boston... Oh, something had considerable missing. The last few something. Assailant is exceptionally brutal. The victim's throat was slashed. And the something and burns something over his prolonged torture. Something about interrogation, deprived of contact from the outside world, and like therapized maybe, versus was immediately something. Upon recovery, will be able to reverse what something father is hiding from justice. Do we think that's relevant? Probably. I will take this newspaper clipping, and no one will know the wiser. I love the way that I can't light the lanterns in the house, only the candles. My god, a cushion. So now I am equipped with a pistol. How do I pull the pistol out? Options. Controls. Open inventory. Raise left hand. We can't. We can't take the pistol out. All right, so the pistol is completely superfluous. All right. I mean, oh my god. Not a lockpick scenario. I, for one, am excited to see what they do with the Florby Gumpkins. These writers have really got a grasp on the nuanced mystery of slow reveal horror. Okay. No, no, come on. Ah. Does that mean I can do it on the way out? Or what is this? An amulet! Must be one of those amulets supposed to bring wealth. My father wasn't superstitious, but when push came to shove, he would clutch at straws. My god! Could it have belonged to my father's associate, George Whitehead? Maybe he gave it to my father as a gift. Or maybe, I don't know. My father brutally murdered him by hitting him in the head with a candlestick in the library. I can't turn the thing on, apparently. The gramophone. Did you move, or was that just the movement of my lamp? Oh, hold on. Is there any... No bullets inside. I love the way that we have stored... Get out of the way. Get out of the way. We have stored the revolver in the office. I'm going to sneeze. We've got a match. That's fine. We stored the revolver in here, but we didn't, you know, store any of the bullets near it. Which is probably good gun safety, to be honest with you. Take the match. We'll take the terps. We'll take the ominous sound effects. Hello. Who are you? How's it going, Jamja? How you doing? Ah, yes. The wooden horse. My mum bought it for me. I hardly remember her. But this mounted soldier I remembered very well. Just one look at it, and my childhood comes back to me. After a few years, a bloody war broke out, and I was too old for toys like that. My God. Not toys like that. Oh God, I remember this game. What did you think of it? What did you think of it, Miss Blackfire? Before I go any further, what did you think of the game? Put the angel in the fire. Ah, yes. The belt, which gave me a hiding. I can't remember how many times I got beaten with this thing. It's a wonder it hasn't fallen apart. Father would sometimes beat me for imagined wrongdoings. He claimed that I was robbing the guests, talking to someone in the hallway at night, sneaking into the mine, etc. None of that was true. There it is. Eventually, he figured that since I got used to getting thrashed, he needed a better method of punishment. He started locking me up in the darkness for hours on end, even days. Your dad was a bit of a dick then. Okay, we got it. I will likely lurk. Much prefer my horror survival in third person. That is fair. That is fair. Found this item. Please turn around to see the secret. You have not turned around yet. Please see the secret. Yeah, basically, yeah. I was taken by it. It seemed like I didn't know which genre of horror it wanted. Oh, you weren't taken by it. I was taken by it until chapter 3. And then suddenly didn't give a fuck. I've got no bullets. So my character being like, I need to get into the basement now that I've got a gun with no bullets seems very ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to find any bullets, am I? All right, fuck it. We'll go into the basement anyway. I've got quantum bones, remember? So I don't have to worry about that shit. I'll tell you what we will do first. Hello. What we'll do very quickly is we'll just quickly use the old kerosene, the turpentines.
No, it can't be happening. It can't be true. Why do they say I'm safe now if it's coming back?
Oh. So... I didn't even react to that. I was just like, oh, okay. There he is. The dude. Our hallucination. The guy that looks like the Terrorizer or whatever his name was. He does look like that clown, doesn't he? The Turpentiner, the Terrorizer, the whatever it's called. My God. Oh, fucking crouch being C. It annoys me. The controls weren't very accessible, if I remember correctly. The story was all of a sudden seemed to switch lanes. Yeah, like this bit I find quite interesting. Are you kidding me? I picked up lockpicks so that I could literally do this. Oh, there's the dude's face again. So I can't do that lockpick. Okay, but we can do this one. Okay, cool. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. What? Art? Exactly. Art. This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is art attack. My God.
I should be able to get into another room from here.
Blood on the walls. The Terrifier, that's the one, yeah. So we can get into a fucking we can get into the basement and literally snap 2x4s that are bloodstained. Oh, wait for it. We can snap 2x4s that are bloodstained, but we can't snap the door, the fucking bits of wood that were all over the the door to my father's bedroom. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Art the Clown, is that the name? I haven't seen any of the Terrifier movies, so I've got no fucking clue. But the guy. Okay. Father. Battle him, father. Battle him. Poke him in the eyeballs. Use your fingers. Kick him in the gonads.
This can't be real. Shit, I can't pass here. There must be another way.
Oh, what? I went the whole way around for no reason. I just wanted a leisurely jog. Oh, hello. I just wanted to leisurely jog down the wall. It's fine. Oh. You pulled me through the wall and then disappeared. So I'm getting the fact that my character, like, this is my theory so far, and I'm honestly gonna say I don't know whether I'm ever gonna be able to know whether this theory is correct by any stretch of the imagination. But my theory at the moment is that this character, the fucking Farquhar Hyde that we're playing, because Jacob Hyde is his dad. I remember that now. So Farquhar Hyde is he at one stage was in some description of mental institution in the late 1800s or whenever this past bit is set, and they said that he was basically hallucinating things, which is what that fucking creature is. He was hallucinating bits and pieces, and they were like, oh god, don't worry, he's cured now because he's not hallucinating the things, because he is suddenly...
This is real. The blood, the metal rod. These are no phantoms. I haven't lost my mind. Not this time.
Not this time. Yeah, exactly. So at one stage, he did lose his mind. He did go completely insane and was deemed as okay by the mental institution. And bearing in mind, the mental institutions of the late 1800s were really fucking shit, you know? Where are the characters that we're seeing come from? I've got no fucking idea. I've got a feeling that they came from the mine. Oh, there's nothing extra to find. Cool. Why I wouldn't carry that around with me as another weapon, I've got no fucking clue.
Won't budge. How in the world did he get away?
How in the world did he get away?
It looks like one of those abominations that the judges wear on their heads. There was a judge that used to come to our house. What was his name? Norton.
Graham Norton, yes.
Wait a minute. It is him. It was his death that was covered up in that newspaper. How was that possible? And the other man? The one in the hat. He locked up the judge. So maybe he did the same to my father. I'll retrace their steps. Maybe I can find out something about my father's disappearance. And about all the other missing people.
The other missing people. I think this is a V for Vendetta moment. This is a V for Vendetta moment where it was literally a case of the...
I need something to open that door. I should look around the room.
I know, you absolute dingus!
A crank. Maybe I could use it to open the door. Cog. Hopefully it'll fit the mechanism.
Hopefully it'll fit the mechanism. Even though it's the only one around. But that's fine. Yeah, like, my character is a fucking idiot. But, he was in some kind of mental institution. I think what happens, I'm genuinely of the opinion that what happened was this guy's dad, Jacob, owned a mine, or co-owned a mine, shall we say. An accident happened in the mine, and the souls of the creatures in the mine are coming back to haunt them. Alongside that, my character also is hallucinating loads of shit, potentially because he's mentally unstable, potentially because he actually sees ghosts and is like, oh shit, bad stuff is happening. Just waste a nice little match there, that's fine. Hello.
How in the world did they get out if...
How did I get out of it? There we go. You're 50-50 on the Terrifier franchise. Oh, it wasn't a slide door, it was a hinge door. Okay, fair enough. 50-50 on the Terrifier franchise is gory as for gory's sake. But the performance of the actor who plays the art is in fact delightful to watch. He's genuinely funny at times. Takes the art of clownery very serious, and you know how hard that shit is. I certainly do know how hard that shit is. I don't know anything about him, but that it was the fact that it was a gore fest.
The judge is bleeding heavily.
Oh, it was the judge, was it? Okay. Yeah, it was the gore fest that I was like, alright, cool, whatever. I've never really been into gory films. I much prefer the spookier ones. Ones that are creeping horrors. Hello, Hoss. Is that blood over here as well? No. Okay. Love that before you even finish looking around, the game decides you are too slow. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just like, leave me the fuck alone.
Blood trail. I can use it to track him down.
I can use it to track him down. But first, I shall replenish my stuff. Judge Dredd, I am coming to find you. I can tell because your blood glows in the dark. Oh, I wonder where he went. How's it going, Daddy Bear? How you doing? Maybe he went this way. Look, there is a light in the distance. The mine. And they call it a mine. Oh, it's not a mine, it's a bridge. And they call it a bridge. With a very violent river. There!
He'll go to the inn. I thought it'd been closed many years ago.
Did you? You thought it had been closed, did you? What a fool you were. To think that an inn had been closed despite all of the newspapers saying that it was definitely closed.
Maybe I could use it.
Thank you. I didn't even click on that, but okay. They were extremely large bullets for this gun. Two seconds, friends. It won't be a second, friends. Okay, let's have a look-see. Hey. My God. Blood on the floor.
Must have known.
Stay away. Don't come any closer.
He's half dead.
Make me do this.
But he did nothing. He let him do it all.
What? He's vanished into thin air.
Good Lord! Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people going in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who did they think they are? The absolute audacity, I tell you. The absolute audacity. The scandal. The preposterousness. How very dare you? How's it going, Abby Stabby? Thank you very much for bringing all your beautiful people in here. I really appreciate it. You came in just at a very tense time. A very tense time where some randomer was throwing violence at us. Welcome on in, you beautiful beans. How are you doing? What were you up to today? Excuse me, what arty stuff were you up to today, you cheeky devil? Friends, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No. Wedding caricatures, but we ended it with Norman as Fred Dibner. Oh my God. Oh my lordy. Let me have a look at this. Oh. Fred Dibner is like a local celebrity, friends. Open link. A Yorkshire local celebrity. Friends of my stream, go and check out the glorious Abby Stabby. Abby Stabby is a phenomenal artist. A glorious, glorious individual who does all of our cheeky little emotes and a whole load of our merchandise. They're a wonderful, wonderful being, well worth all the love and attention. Go click that cheeky little follow button. They're glorious. I'm new and I don't know how to behave. One day I will learn. You're new. That's the reason why you've got a first badge next to your name, right, Kerjo? Right? Yorkshire? He was from Bolton. Was he from Bolton? Am I thinking of someone completely different then? I must be thinking of somebody completely different. I must have been thinking of somebody completely different. God damn it. That's amazing. That is amazing. Welcome on in, friends, though. Welcome on in. Abby Stabby, thank you very much for bringing all your beautiful people here. How are your abominations? I know that people have been talking about fueling the abominations in some of the things, some of the conversations we've had over the past couple of days. But I hope you're doing well. Thanks very much for bringing all your people over. Of course, if you do need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat or a delightful beverage, please go and do so. Please look after yourself. Please do what you need to do. We are playing a game today called The Beast Inside. The Beast Inside. And it is preposterous. I've been told to give it a chance. to give it a go. We played it last week, and the first chapter was just like sort of... It's meant to have 13 chapters. The first chapter was like setting the scene. The second chapter was genuinely quite spooky. The third chapter was preposterous, where I got a weird like Pokemon Go style thing. And this is the fourth chapter, and we have been sent back in time again. We are playing one of the ancestors of the main character, and it's just fucking stupid. It's meant to be a horror game, and it just isn't. It just fucking isn't, you know? Bear with me 2 seconds, friends. But yeah, Gamorag won first abomination of the year with the Squidward scissor hands. Oh my lordy. I love that. I love that so much. Joking, I thought we were playing Pokebeast Go. To be honest with you, we are playing Pokebeast Go. This entire game so far has been very Pokebeast Go. It's just like, okay, here we are. The scariest thing of today's stream has been the rats in the floorboards. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that's going on, you know.
Keep him away for a while.
Bullets only keep him away for a while. Okay. No. Can I reload? Nope, I have... Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. I can reload. Here we go. Where are you, shit? Oh. There we go.
This is useless. When will he finally leave me alone?
Where am I even going? Da 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 da. We're just following the path. Da 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 da. So there's the river. I've gone in a full circle. We'll quickly take some kerosene. Do. I think we're heading that way.
How do I get rid of him?
Pretty sure we need to go over that direction, right? Let's follow the lamps. Let's do that. Do. It's breathtaking. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh shit! Hello. I wanted to go in here.
What do you want?
Fine. Okay, we're running along. I think maybe I do need to get in there. Okay, hold on. Because that takes me back up the way it was.
Alone.
Right, I can't get in there. What am I meant to do? The tower. Oh, hello. Where did you come from?
For God's sake, die!
Yeah, I'm definitely not meant to be here. I've got no fucking idea where I'm meant to be going. Can we go back over the bridge? We're over the bridge. Oh, this was where we were meant to go. We were meant to go over the bridge. Okay, cool. Fine. Do. Bullets. Do. A shack. Did he? Where are you coming from, buddy? You gotta come from somewhere, right? There you are. How are you not doing this? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, ooh, ouch. Load last checkpoint. Sure, let's give it another go. Why not? Oh, let me just quickly reopen the mod chat to make sure if the mods need me, then I'm not missing out on anything. Okay. Keep it going. It's a love shack. It could well be, to be honest with you. He's wearing a Santa hat. He's not wearing a Santa hat. He's wearing a bandage. But he's dead, so it's it's all realms of delusion and God knows what. Oh, hold on. What am I doing?
Maybe I could use it.
Maybe I could use those definitely shotgun bullets in my revolver. Cool. Here we go. The fact that you definitely shot him and still kills you is annoying. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stay away.
But he's not bothered.
Don't come any closer.
He don't give a shit. It's about headshots, isn't it, really?
Do this.
But he did nothing. He let him do it all.
Yeah.
What? He's vanished into thin air.
He vanished into thin air. There you are. Do. Hey!
Let's only keep him away for a while.
It's only going to keep him away for a short period of time. Do. Onwards to the shack.
He left me for dead.
He did. Haha. Take that, you shit. Where am I going now? Over this way? There's some blood. Let's follow that. Do. Hey. Oh no, this is where I came. Oh, you fuck. Right. Oh. Okay. Let's go. I definitely shot you in the head. Thank you.
This is useless.
This is useless.
Will he finally leave me alone?
He will finally leave you alone when you get to the haunted inn that definitely closed. Because where else could you go? The answer is nowhere. Nowhere. You can go nowhere. Here we go. That light does not help me one iota. If anything, it's making everything a little bit more difficult to see. Hello. Thank you.
He's back again. How do I get rid of him?
Great. Okay, onwards. How do I get rid of him? The answer on a postcard. This can't be the same one, right? No, this is a different bridge. Okay, this is good. Bridge means it's got two ways to come from. Thank you.
What do you want?
He wants to be left alone. Actually, he wants you dead, is what he wants. Into the humble abode. No, fuck off. Woe is your kin. Okay. Onwards. Oh, hello. Doo-doo. Oh, let's quickly get some kerosene. Leave me alone. I don't like it. Shit, I'm off the path. There we go.
For God's sake, die!
He can't die. He's already dead.
There's an inn not far from here. Better check that place.
I wonder what that is. Me? An inn not far from here? There it is. There's the inn. Okay. What? Right, hold on a minute. How do you throw an axe through a garage? You little fuck. Oh, I've got to kill Norton, even though... Oh, wait. Now I've got to just run out of it. Run out of the way. Oh, what are you doing? What do you mean? There it is. Do. 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 Okay, we're running out the fog, running round in circles so you can't get me because I'm all over the place. Yeah, there you go. Cheeky little shit. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, hello. There you are. Okay. All over the show. Hello. Whoop. There we go. Oh, phase 2. Phase 2. All those days of torture. Oh my god. All right. Do. He's angry. Okay. Oh my god. I got a snivelly nose. And now we keep running because he can come from bloody anywhere. But it's okay because he's got an axe and I got a gun. Oh, hello. Shit. Get up. No, too late. Because it fucking knocks you. Fire! Stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll! No, hello. Oh, you fuck. Do. Oh, I got out of there. I got out of there. Where are you now, young man? Shit. I'm on fire. Do. Oh, hello. Going from that direction, apparently. Shit. There we go. It was a waggly one, but I did it. With a Niff. How you doing? How's it going? So we could kill them with cold hard steel. All right. We did it. We killed the guy that needed saved, apparently. I played a few hours today. Now a break and time to get back to it. Oh.
I heard them. Oh, it's happening again. It can't be.
Oh, he's back. Hello.
Like father, like son. It is you that should have died then.
I was saved. I was saved by the dude in the mask. Bye, buddy. You watch, that'll be my savior. The guy in the mask will actually be my savior. He'll be the guy that helps me, you know? Jesus Christ. Right, okay. See how it is. Following in Neon Blood. Not all concerned about the Neo Blood Trail. Oh, it looks like a trap. Oh, yeah, massively. Massively so. Someone needs therapy? Most certainly. I mean, he was apparently tortured to death. That was what we were reading on the back of the, like on the back of that newspaper article. It was like, okay, this guy's been tied to a chair. Somebody was in hiding, blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, right, okay. How long is this bloody fight? I know, right? Played a few hours today. Have now had a break. Oh, for me, it's time to get back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's been in my library for 5 years and decided to play it before playing the sequel, which looks so goddamn good. Play a few hours today and now having a break to get back to it. Have fun with the not Santa Hat demon. Yeah, it's not a Santa hat. It's just a bandage around his head because he got so horrifically tortured, supposedly, and then blames me for it. Do you know what? I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. All right, well, chapter 5. Restoring the old shack isn't the hardest challenge I must face here. Some seriously weird stuff is going on around here. Most recently, someone stole one of our fuses and stuffed it inside a deer carcass. How strange. To make matters worse, my boss called in and pressured me into go about the undeciphered Soviet telegram. I can understand why. It's a very time-sensitive issue. Do you know what I mean? But anyway. I've got so many things on my mind. Feels like I'm going crazy. I keep thinking it's all somehow related to Nicholas's memoirs. But I can't make the exact connection yet. Really?
What? How in the hell? Keys in a diary from over a century ago. Fucking hell, but it's impossible. I don't know how, but it worked. Maybe if I find the other pages from the diary, if those telegrams are ever gonna be decoded, I have to take every chance. I'll notify David. This will blow his mind. I've made more progress than his entire team has in months.
Call David. Darling, you'll never know what happened to me. I've found an old diary page, hallucinated some weird-ass shit, and now I must call David.
Adam found something. How is this possible? H swore they were at a dead end. Keep an eye on him. We'll be in touch.
Fuck, they must have tapped my line. How in the world did they track me down so quickly in this shithole? Fuck me. Maybe they did get Harold after all.
Oh my god.
Thankfully I can check where they're tracking me from. If I'm not wrong, the detector should be in the office.
When they say the detector, do they mean the Pokemon Go quantum machine? They do mean the Pokemon Go quantum machine. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. Oh my god. Right, okay. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm out. Yeah, I want to quit the game. That game was interesting. It's not often that you tap out like this. You gave it a fair chance. It's just ludicrous. Like, I just... I can't... I think... Okay. I think that the first chapter was... What's that? It was on chapter 5, right? I think the first chapter was an interesting setting the scene. Okay, this guy works for the US government. He's in the Cold War. Cool, fine and dandy. The second chapter was genuinely quite spooky. It was genuinely a little bit spooky. And then the third chapter, as soon as we found that stupid fucking device, as soon as we found that device, I was like, I'm out. Like, that was where my brain checked out. Because the stupid device meant we are going to try and get science fiction bullshit going on with ghosts. We are going to pull out some weird-ass science fiction that was supposedly around in the 80s, where you can check quantum anomalies and time echoes. And we're going to jump back into the past and expect you to be in with ghosts and stuff again. Do you know what I mean? It was just weird. And then this episode, chapter 4, probably because of the fact that I had already mentally checked out of it, but it just felt cheesy. It felt really cheesy. The jump scares didn't scare me. The closest thing I got to like genuine fear in that was when we were crawling under the floorboards and the rats scurried out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? That was the closest thing I got. Everything else I was just like, alright. I think what Artemis Blackfire said earlier of it's a horror game that doesn't know what genre it fits in is probably a good call. That was probably a really nice way of putting it. It doesn't know what genre. It's not science fiction horror. It's not time horror. It's not ghost horror. It's not cosmic horror. It's like a little bit of each of them to try and fit to the biggest audience possible. And it just, in my personal opinion, it just doesn't work. The juxtaposition, the quick changes between all the different genres of horror make it hard to like it pulls me out of each one. If it was just science fiction or it was just ghosts or it was just like these things, I can get on board 100%, but because there's too many, it's too many cooks spoils the broth. There are too many genres of horror here to warrant my attention. Do you know what I mean? I can't get him into the fucking flow of it at all. Sucks the story is really great, but I understand it isn't for everyone. Was I along the right lines, Eris? Was I along the right lines in regards to like what I was thinking about the characters and stuff like that? Definitely think they should have kept going back. Shouldn't have kept going back and forth. I'm all for the back and forth. To be honest with you, the back and forth wasn't a problem. I can get on board the jump in between the past and the future, but the past and the present. But I think the past being so ghost horror and the present being so science fiction just fucked it, in my personal opinion. You know. I'll set the scene and you'd have the first chapter as it is, then chapters 2 to 6 in the past and chapters 7 to 13 in the present. I don't know. I think there is definitely a benefit to jump in between them, but there is a limit to that, you know? I would have struggled if it wasn't for Eris occasionally assisting. You can DM you the TLDR if you want to avoid spoilers for the community, but you are close. Yeah, that's what I was actually worried about, if I'm honest with you, Eris. That's kind of what I was worried about. Because if we are in chapter 4 of 13, we've just done chapter 4 of 13 chapters, and I'm already guessing the entire storyline, that's bad. That's not good. You know what I mean? That chase fight scene was also too long. Wouldn't have had the patience for that. I will say that the chase fight scene was long because I made it long because I didn't pay attention to where the fuck I was running. The whole first section of it was literally me just running around in a circle for a while. So that definitely extended it out. But I also agree that, yeah, I do think it was a lot of running through the underbrush to get to this inn, you know? Come out of lurk. I missed what happened, but I assume you've dropped the game. Entirely fair. You were struggling last week. I was struggling to be immersed last week, and then today I found it more entertaining than spooky, more like amusing than spooky, you know? The game wanted more use out of the Game Boy and Valon tapped out. Yeah, do you know what? That is exactly what fucking happened. It was like, hey, we want you to go find more quantum anomalies because for some reason you've discovered the Soviets are tapping your phone, and I was just like, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm good. Definitely give the TLDR since you dropped it. You're close, but not on the money, if that makes sense. Yeah, give me the TLDR. I can guarantee you I'm not going to be playing this game again. So by all means, give me the TLDR. Drop me a DM or something into the TLDR, and I will check it to find out what it was that I missed out on. Yeah, I don't know. The immersion was completely fucking broken for me. So that killed it for me. Have you played Layers of Fear? That is far better. I fucking loved Layers of Fear. I really enjoyed Layers of Fear. I've only played the first one. I've only played the first game, but I really, really enjoyed it. It was an excellent horror game in my personal opinion. I liked it was Layers of Fear. I liked the dynamics within there. Yeah, I think also one of the things that really broke my immersion was actually kind of similar to what Artemis Blackfire said earlier, which was the controls not being accessible. And I don't need accessible controls by any stretch of the imagination, but the inability to make the controls what I wanted them to be was a problem. Like, crouch and jump, obviously jump spacebar, but crouch having to be C instead of control really fucked with me. Because every single time that I was like, okay, I'm going to go along here, I'm going to go this, okay, I need to do this. Oh shit, where's the fucking C? Right, okay, where's C in relation to... Okay, for fuck's sake, right. You know what I mean? No jump scares, but creepy as. Hated the China dolls, yeah. I think there was like maybe one jump scare I got in Layers of Fear. Oh yeah, I really like Layers of Fear. I thought it was really nice. Nicely paced and nicely written, in my personal opinion, you know. I know it's a little bit early, friends, but that's what I'm going to call it today because I mentally checked out. Mentally well and truly checked out. I also got a text message that threw me a little bit, so that also didn't help to the scenario, but that was such a minor thing in the relation to it. Such a minor thing in relation. So yeah, we're gonna go raid somebody. We're gonna go throw some love at another delightful bean, because that's what we always do. That's what we always do. However, before we do that, you beautiful beans, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. Mods! Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do. Thanks so much for all you do in and out of stream. All the stuff you do for me behind the scenes and all the stuff you do for this wonderful, wonderful community in the Discord. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it, you know? Take care. I will. Almost 18 time. It's almost 6 o'clock my time. So drop in for a like as usual. Thank you for the stream. Thank you very much for being here, Semba. Thank you very much for being here. And I appreciate all of you for being here. I really, really do. Let me have a look at who we can go throw some love at. Is there anybody playing anything creepy? Little spooky, little spooky, little creepy? I don't think there is. Not many horror gamers playing on Wednesdays at the moment. There isn't, but we could go raid this person because this person is a friend of mine. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. They've just finished. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I will find somebody to go throw some love at. Like I said, friends, if you can stick around, even if it's on like 5-10 minutes, I really appreciate it. Right, okay, let's go raid this person. Let's go raid this person. This glorious being of an individual. Are they around? Yeah, let's go raid this wonderful individual because they're glorious and spectacular. Let's do that. Okay, friends, if you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you're not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first Bot of Vein raid message for subscribers. The second Bot of Vein raid message for non-subscribers. We're going to go raid a wonderful member of this community, a glorious individual, a happy-go-lucky scamp of a human being who is doing a special stream today. We're going to go raid Vithika. We're going to go raid Vithika. Vithika is a wonderful, wonderful human being, a fire breather extraordinaire, a performer of the stage. And yeah, we're going to go throw them some love. We're going to go throw them some love. They also like spooky stuff. So they're not doing spooky stuff right now, but they do like spooky stuff. Okay? Let me give them a shout out. Friends, if you're not in the raid up here, please click on the link down here so that we can all throw Vithika some love. I would really appreciate it. We can all go throw them some love together, you know? Friends, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the raid, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks so much for the follows. Thanks so much for the just being here and hanging out with me and giving me a chance and giving this game a chance like I did. Another game, another chance and what have you. We'll start something new next week that will probably be of the creepy vibes, but hopefully a little bit more immersive than we've had so far, you know. I'll be back on Monday at 7 p.m. GMT. That's 7 p.m. British time. We'll be chatting some more shit. Don't forget, I've got video. All my VODs are available, including an extra VOD tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT on the VODs and Vanity channel. And don't forget that my next YouTube video will be on Friday at 6:30 p.m. GMT. All right? Until then, you beautiful beings, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, I'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye.